Yeah, I'm just going to stop it right there because I have no idea where the hell I went and no idea how to retrieve myself.
I'm dying.
What the hell happened here?
It was literally just on me for a second. I was like, whoa.
It sure was, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty awesome.
Oh my
Well,
God, that's so funny. I was trying so hard not to laugh.
okay, well, um,
I'm
um,
cracking up. The
I don't
comment
know.
you're hosting tonight.
I guess you are. If I remove from the stage, though, it's going to end the show, isn't it?
Oh, it might.
Yeah, it might. Oh shit.
Oh my God, why is your screen black? I'm cracking up.
You know, earlier today, Cheyenne's like, I hope it's fun tonight because I need the laughs. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The laugh you wait. What the hell happened here? Solo layout, pitch black. What is going
Whenever the
on here?
screen gets big, I start dying.
Maybe I should. I don't know. Like if I remove myself, I'm gone. I don't know.
Yeah, don't let me do this all by myself.
This has never happened to me before. Video file. How the hell do I find myself? What's that?
Jeff is in the dark.
Jeff is truly in the dark. What else is new? Well, anyway, good evening. It is Tuesday night. I'm usually Jeff the Shark Perini. This is the O Show. Probably the last night before this thing gets canceled by the entire living world. I'm invisible. I have no idea why. I'm in the black here. With me, or with you, or whatever.
By yourself.
By herself tonight is Cheyenne Ettinger. And good evening.
Hello.
Right? I tell you what, after this week, it's going to be hers forever. Because this is it. I walk away. What is going on here? Can I, if I restart it, will that use the same link? I don't know. I'm like,
oh.
This has never happened. Oh, wait, I can can I invite myself?
Did your I was going to say, is there like a cord maybe that I'm thinking like early 2000s webcam here. Obviously you have a laptop, but I thought maybe you like bumped something.
Yeah, I bumped something.
And your camera's on.
Yeah. And that's like I can't even invite. I'm trying to. Whoa! What the hell just happened there?
I feel like we're in class giving a presentation, and one of us forgot our notes, and we're just like freeballing it.
Freeballing.
And everyone's waiting for us to get on with the show.
More
get
like
on
a
with
guy.
The presentation.
More like a guy thing in the summer. This is so weird. All right, I'm going to try. Now I'm here twice. How the hell did that happen? I'm going to remove myself. I'm going to remove that one.
Hey guys, welcome to the Cheyenne Show. All right. I think Jeff is gone for good. Let me text him and see. Oh, I don't know what's going on, guys.
This is insanity.
This is so funny.
This is just, I'm like blown away. Did I turn the camera off by chance? No.
That would be funny if you hit stop cam and the whole time you thought it was something else.
There's stop screen because that just stops the video. There's stop cam, which just makes me that. Then there's start cam, which makes me nothing. She did ask for laughs. I got to tell you, a massive apology so far. I am checking.
No, this is funny.
I checked the plugins, so I'm pretty much there, like I normally am. But I can move myself all over the place too.
Yeah. Do we have any like computer techie people in here? I know you are, but
I am not. As you can tell.
Thought you would be.
No, you think this is good technology? Look at this.
It's definitely not me.
I kind of like this too. I mean, because really, my face is not the thing you come to see.
I'm cracking. It's just funny seeing a black screen and hearing you talk, but not being able to like see what you're doing.
You know, it's gonna be really funny if like I don't understand what this means.
This is the podcast that blows up.
Right, exactly. Because they don't have to see me. But like, if your friends are tuning in, like, oh look, she has her own show. It's her and the blank screen.
Show.
Turn the lights on. Yeah, maybe I didn't pay the electric bill. What the hell was going on here?
You know what's funny? As I was waiting for the show to come on, I shared the link to my Instagram story and said, join in. And if anyone new joins in, they're gonna be like, "What is happening?"
It's actually inventive because I'm sure
It
there's no
is.
show out there like this.
Oh, there. I can already guarantee you, there's not.
Well, here we go. We're gonna call it the blacked out. You know the funny thing is, I could like sit here and vape
You could. You could do a
and
lot.
drink beer, and nobody will know what's going on.
Drinking. What are you drinking? Paint the picture for us on this canvas.
I'm putting it up to the camera like an idiot. I really did. I really just stuck it up to the camera.
Oh, I'm cracking up.
I can't even contain myself. And you notice the funny thing is, a lot of people are tuning in. That's what messes me up. So much. Like, oh, thank God, no face. Turn it off and turn it back on. But if I do, I'm afraid I'm going to lose the entire episode.
Yeah, and then you're going to have to restart everything, right?
Yeah, and
like new link and all.
Aw. Well, the one thing I can promise you two good things. Number one, you won't have to see my ugly face, which is great for you all. And I was going to do your face. It's funny. I was going to do this neat little thing on my face tonight to prepare for tomorrow night, and it was going to come up later, and now I can't even do it. It was awesome. I was going to have Cheyenne rate my face.
Oh God!
Because tomorrow night I'm going to ask for my face to be rated. I'm going to ask Brittany Andrews to rate my face. By the way, tomorrow night, 8 p.m., Brittany Andrews.
Woo!
Yeah, right? 2 of the top 3 all-time viewed Howard Stern episodes. It'd be great if my camera didn't work tomorrow, too, right?
Well, yeah, I was going to say, thank God it wasn't during that. So there's always a positive and the negative.
Wow, that would be so freaking horrible. I didn't think of that. But, oh my God, this might be the worst episode ever. Coming up at 8:30, if she decides to, will be...
She left already.
Will be an amazing local singer, Mia Bernardi. She is fantastic. We got a bunch of songs loaded up for her, thank God, because there's just no me. 150 episodes later, and this happens, right? Like, I don't know. Thank God it's not a monumental one. And the other night, Cheyenne, I mentioned how, like, we still talk to Jewel. Jewel still wants to come back and do her Tuesday night thing. And, of course, that leaves Wednesdays open. And you're welcome anytime. You're fantastic. I have so much fun when you come on. And I forgot where the hell I was going with this. Oh, like, if she comes back now and watches, she's like, oh, I can't.
She's like, you know what? I changed my mind.
I give you credit. Like, if I would walk away, she would freeze. She's like, I'm not good at starting and holding a conversation. If this happened, she would log out. She'd be gone.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she would. So I give you a ton of credit. I really wanted to see myself tonight.
I mean, I've been in this situation before, like in school, like with a presentation and someone throws me off and I just have to wing it in front of 30 or 40 people. So at least with this, I'm not directly in front of anyone physically. So, and I feel like I can talk to anybody. I feel like I could chat it up in this little chat right now and figure something out. But the part that sucks is like,
there I am.
There he is.
There I am. So
yes.
This goes to show. Now, I'm going to tell you, in this world, I pick on myself. We're all our own worst critics, right, Shane? Number one, this is not playing. This is just freaking the beauty of improv. So I go to the settings and it says, touch up my camera. How friggin' ugly did I look 10 minutes ago that this damn thing wouldn't even show my face?
What? It's a touch up?
It's a touch up. In other words, yo, dude, ain't looking good.
I know the one time, I think the first time I did the Yo show, it had this thing that it was like a filter. And maybe that was it, the touch up filter. And I was like, what the hell? Like, is this TikTok? So I was just like, I don't know what to do. I
mean, I'm a person who likes to give the compliment when it's due and honestly speak and all that. And I guess tonight, StreamYard just said, whoa, look at her. No, not looking at him. And just wiped me right out. Yeah.
Well, it's okay. I just clicked Facebook real quick while you were figuring it out, and I saw me with the black screen. So I got like everyone else's point.
I can't wait to watch the replay. And if you subscribe, and it's always available on YouTube. 24 hours a day. I can't wait to see it because I'm just going to probably pee my pants laughing. And you
I
know
can't
what?
wait to
Like,
hear what Cassie has to say, actually.
wow. Right,
She's going to be like, come on, guys.
right now, she's taking a bit of a nap. I'm going to tell you something.
Aw.
And I know, there's real no topic. We're winging it so far, which is
Mhm.
cool because there's stuff like, So yesterday, I always say in life, one of my most important phrases is plans lead to disappointment. Because you plan and somebody has to cancel or the weather's bad or something happens and then you cancel, you're like, what a letdown.
Mhm.
So I like to wing it. Yesterday, we're both off. We went to our favorite place, Metro Diner. I love me some Metro Diner. And, we ate, and then she's like, all right, we got some errands to run, which, we both did, ran some errands. And then, again, I forgot, man, I'm getting dementia. Where the hell am I going with this story?
Either that or ADHD. That's me. I can't tell a story in a straight line. I'm like, and then this happened. Oh, by the way, that reminds me.
Oh, the planning. Oh, my God, dude. Really? Yeah, planning. Woo. Poor Mia. She was backstage earlier. I'm like, you don't have to be there at 8:30. She's like, oh my God, I'm not even coming out. But instead of like planning, we ran errands, and she's like, you know what? She's like, I'm not ready to go home yet. I'm like, okay. And she said, we had made a couple more stops. The Gabe's bought 10,000 pairs of socks because I love socks and I need more socks. And I bought underwear, which a few minutes ago when the screen was black, I could have showed you, but I'd never known. But I'm not showing.
Time it will come right back on.
Right? I'm like, what? That would kill ratings.
That would be hilarious.
But then she's like, oh, my friend Maria was around. So Maria's coming over. Brent, who does the great photo work and is a friend of the show and part of the show. So Brent came over, and then her friend came over. Another dude came over, and we just had like a bunch of people hanging out,
Nice.
drinking some beer, doing some other things, watching the NCAA championship. Good night had by all.
Nice. I see. I'm the opposite. I like to plan, but I do agree that when the plans get changed, disappointment and stress.
Right. Especially if you have a big party and you bought like a ton of stuff and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Disappointment.
Like I tried to make my birthday show on the 22nd real special by getting like an absolute particular guest. And so far I'm 0 for 2 with these particular guests. So I'm like, great. And I'm having nobody. Wonderful.
Who are they? Are you allowed to share who they are?
No, I'm not sharing.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. Like bigger acts. One has been on the show before. And one is somebody I knew kind of threw a dart at.
Okay. Worth
Yeah.
a shot.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit here and get drunk. Awesome. It's like I do every birthday show. Why am I so small anymore? It's like I'm shrinking.
I know. I never know how to angle the camera in here. It takes a
Ah.
couple tries.
Oh, wait, yeah, let's bring myself. I'm afraid to touch anything right now. That's better. I'm actually close to your height. Let's play some music because God knows I am off the rails. Now that my printer broke, so I only have half print. So I actually got to go to the notes also. I tell you what, man, this is not my night.
Hey, I don't even print anything, honestly.
No?
I read through this when I'm at work, get an idea of what we're going to talk about, listen to the music, and then I really do just go with it.
Yeah, this is it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're signing contracts over. You don't need me anymore. You don't. You have somebody that memorizes,
Rises.
and her camera works, and you can see her.
And I have a Zeppelin poster.
Got a cool Zeppelin poster. So much for that joke on April Fool's Day about never coming back. I think this is it. I'll send you a list of who's coming on the show, and do well by us. Drew will be back in a few weeks, and the two of you will knock everybody's socks off. I, on the other hand, let's play music. For the love of God, please.
Play some music.
Right. Tonight's guest is Mia Bernardi, and she's got a new one out called Lose Me. Just came out about a month ago. And I thought she had a video for it, and she said, I'm not great with YouTube. And I'm like, never mind. I was going to say, I'm great with YouTube. I'm horrible at everything. But anyway, wow, man, I swear to God, I just can't tonight. What is going on here? Maybe it's nerves.
You're nervous now because it happened and now you're thinking of it. That's what happened.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So let's play music.
None of us are judging you, so you're all good.
Oh, I'm
I'm
sure
not.
nobody's judging me. This
I'm
thing
not,
on
'cause this is, I feel like I'm watching myself, kind of. Like, I've been in situations like this where I'm like, "Oh, it just keeps happening." And it's like, it's not that big of a deal.
but Cheyenne, we're talking like 8 years later and like 500 total episodes. Like, my man, stop thinking, just do it. Let's play music. Mia Bernardi has a great new one out called "Lose Me." And I'm gonna play it right here, right now. Although I don't have a video, that's okay. No videos tonight, just tunes.
Just vibes.
Let's play it. It's a great one too. I love it. I love her songs. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Yo Show live Tuesday night with Cheyenne and I guess Jeff. We'll be back shortly.
Looks good in a denim jacket, and I'm not easily attracted. We met as kids, but we left it unfinished. My boyfriend's drunk, and I don't really have someone to dance with. I can use some things to tell my therapist. We can sneak out while no one's watching. I see me riding in the backseat of your car, and I'm 16 once again. I forgive all of the things that you have done, or at least I can pretend. I try to not love you. You were the only one that ever knew me, so why'd you have to lose me? Why'd you have to lose me? Did you wanna come over and see me? Let's dirty up this virgin martini. Do you used to park your car on that side street where we used to meet? And now you my boyfriend's drunk, and I don't really have someone to dance with. And I can use some things to tell my therapist. We can sneak out while no one's watching. I see me riding in the backseat of your car, and I'm 16 once again. I forgive all of the things that you have done, or at least I can pretend. I try to not love you. You were the only one that ever knew me, so why'd you have to lose me? Why'd you have to lose me? When you're happy, you don't know that the best things always go. You hold on to a feeling that reminds you of home. I'm scared of growing old, 'cause you're not in control. Keep it locked away in the vault, whose heart you stole. I see me riding in the backseat of your car. I try to not love you. You were the only one that ever knew me, so why'd you have to lose me? Why'd you have to lose me? That's the way you made me feel.
And then really abruptly. What the heck? Did it to me again. It did it to me
I was
again.
gonna
It
say.
took me right out. Are you kidding me? It seems like every time I leave, it wipes me out.
And it freezes you.
It does. There I am again. Okay. Stop clicking.
back.
It keeps asking me to touch up my appearance. Something is terribly wrong here.
My lighting keeps changing. Even if I don't move, it just resets.
And that got weird because Mia was backstage. Now she's not. Now she's not. Oh, the hell with that.
She's like, "This is so messy. I'm not even gonna be on it."
This is just weird.
She bailed.
I don't blame her. I really don't. She's this terrific artist, and here I am. I can't see my keeps on camera. Hope we're having an awesome night. Oh, terrific night. We're having a great night here. Can't even keep myself on camera. Face palm me, dude. Really, come smack me. I'll buy the plane ticket.
Hey.
She's doing great.
She's doing great. Yeah. Actually, today was a pretty rough day, but this is making it a lot better.
After the show, we're signing over all rights to Cheyenne. It's going to be the Cheyenne show or Shy-Yo. I don't know. We'll come up with something.
Oh, Shy-Yo. Like, it's a Shy Show, Shy-Yo.
Shy-Yo. And
okay. I like it.
Her picture will always be on. And I got to ask you this. Let's get serious for a second. Okay, that's enough. I can ask you this because I did this the other night. Friday night, Deftones in town. Bought the tickets months ago. Couldn't find a soul to go with. Even my wife bailed. Terrific.
I know.
Concerts.
Dogs.
So I did a concert alone.
Okay, I like this topic.
Right? And
Yes.
I sat there, and there was an empty seat, and next to me was two 21-year-old girls, one very cute, one, her friend, whatever. And
one very not cute.
right. If you're watching, I apologize. But and I'm sitting there and they're doing this thing that people do at concerts when they're a little hidden, They're smoking this stuff. And
words.
they're trying to block the smoke like this way, so I start going like this. And the girl's like, "Oh, I think he's down." So the girl's like, "Yeah." She's like, "It's medicinal, so be careful." I'm like, "Be careful." Like I'm sucking soda out of a straw. And I got to tell you, within like 10 minutes, I was in bad shape.
Oh,
but such a great show. Deftones just, they really put on. If you're a fan, incredible. Now, again, people are going to say it's different for guy, girl. Would you go to a concert by yourself?
Yes, I already did.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and it wasn't anything like someone wasn't able to make it. I just literally bought the ticket. I didn't care, and it was in Ohio. I bought the ticket. It was with Greta Van Fleet when I was like really, really obsessed with them.
Yeah.
And I saw them with my sister and my friend, and then I was like, that was so much fun. I just felt this urge to go alone. And the closest one was either Nashville or Toledo, Ohio.
And he went to Ohio.
I went to Ohio because
Nashville
was more expensive. So I was like, I don't want to go to Nashville alone. So I made the 7-hour trip by myself, booked a hotel, and I actually met some girls in line because I decided to camp for it to get front row.
Wow.
And I talk to them to this day. So I would recommend it. I think it's fun.
Wow.
I tell everyone who likes concerts should go to one alone. Just to try it out, and then you'll be more comfortable. I would do it again. I feel like I want to do it again soon. Just pop into some smaller concert, and maybe even like a show in Philly. Like, who's playing next weekend? I don't even care. I'll just go for $20.
Right.
Have fun.
It's actually my second time. I forgot before it used to be the Fillmore. I forget what it used to be called. I went there by myself to see not a former guest, but a guest on the show. Her kind of freaking forgot her name. Anyway, Sagan Amory, Hal Sagan. So I went to see her, and she had a couple opening acts, and really was not a good crowd. There was like 12 people. So I'm like, okay, I don't feel bad. I feel like one of 12. Went to the bar, had some beers.
Mm-hmm.
I seen her when she came out after her set and said hello, and that was it. But this was like a big one, but I agree though, like it wasn't weird because you're all there for the same purpose.
Exactly. No one's judging you. No one cares.
Right.
They want to see the artist.
They could care less.
They literally couldn't. And honestly, it was so much fun because I got to do what I wanted. I wanted to wait outside all day to secure my spot, get my wristband, and see that band front row because they were at that, like, they still are one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
And I wanted to have that experience, like being front row. And I did. And I was like, there's no one here to hold me back. No one bitching and whining that it's cold or it's rainy. Like, I'm doing this for me. And I met up with some girls. We literally hung out all day. They came back to my hotel and got ready with me. It was so much fun.
Wow.
I cried on my way home. So it was like, that was truly the best experience ever. It was so fun.
And if you go back to the beginning of the show, when you make all these plans, it leads to disappointment. When you just win it.
Yep.
Well,
I just randomly planned it. I was like, I'll figure out the hotel and the way that I'm going to get there when it's closer. Like, I don't even care. I just, whatever. I was like, if it doesn't work out, at least I can say I tried, and whatever. Nice little trip.
Just brilliant. And like I said, I sat there and I screamed for certain songs. along with everybody else when the certain songs came on, and I headbanged, and there's a dude in front of me who I guess must have smelled what we were doing. He's like, "You cool?" I'm like, "Yep."
Yeah, how was the show other than that?
Oh, the show was so good. Just a perfect set, really, and they had great lights and effects, and they just absolutely came out and crushed it. They're not a band of flash; they're a band of music, and they just crushed it. It was so good. No disappointment at all. The neat thing was my sister-in-law and her sister went, and they sat above me. So I'm going to show you. I'll show you it after, because our guest is here. And afterwards, I'll show you the cool thing I got and the great thing my sister-in-law did for me. We'll take that off because I know when our guest comes out and plays, I'm sure nobody goes alone because people want to come out and see this incredible artist. And I'm a big fan. Again, the magic of social media, Cheyenne. I was looking. I'm like, okay, here's a new name.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they follow the algorithms. Can't get it out. They throw it at me, and I'm like, okay, let's check it out. I'm like, oh, yeah, absolutely. And then I look, I'm like, Philadelphia, PA? Oh, absolutely. Like, nothing at all wrong with this one. We played her brand new song a few moments ago. Let's go out here. Let's chat it up. Now that I have a camera.
You didn't run away.
Before I lose my camera. Right, she didn't run away before I lose my camera again. Let's give it up for Mia Cephalo. Mia, good evening.
Hello. Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you great.
Amazing. How are you guys? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, good. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
We had a mess. I don't know, because I know you were here earlier.
I was.
Backstage. New fan in
I
Minnesota.
I didn't see anything. What happened?
So my camera went black. There was no me. There was just a black screen and Cheyenne. And me, honestly, I've been doing this for like 8 years, maybe 9 years. It's like my 340th episode on Tuesday, another couple hundred. So I've done this a lot. And for me to have this technical difficulty, I'm like, this is just absolutely insane. And I felt bad because you were backstage, chilling out, ready to rock. I'm like, perfect. And here the show started out as a disaster. So thank you for not seeing it, because you probably would have bailed.
I did not see any of the said disaster. So.
Terrific. While the screen was black, I showed off new socks and underwear. It was great. Let's get started because I'm derailing. We played a few minutes ago your awesome new song, Lose Me. Unfortunately, for some reason, I couldn't get the video, but I still got the song out there to the people, and I love it. And I love all your songs. We're listening. They got some nice, deep messages. Tell us a little something about Lose Me, what it's about, and the creation of this brand new hit.
Okay, so Lose Me is essentially a song about this crazy nostalgia that you get when you think about being younger. And you're in the back of somebody's car when you are 16, and this person, it could be a girlfriend, it could be a boyfriend, it could be a sibling. You do not have contact with this person anymore.
Wow.
And it's basically just reminiscing about those feelings that you had in the back of this person's car when you were 16 years old. It was a long process, this was, because I couldn't come up with a good hook for this. It was like hours and hours of like coming up with like stupid things to like get to the next thing and the next thing. And it was like before the hook, it's like, why'd you have to? The whole line is, why'd you have to lose me is the hook. And I only had the why'd you have to. And I was like, why'd you have to? Why'd you have to? And I was like doing everything. I was like screaming in pillows. I was like trying to get the freaking hook out. And then it just dawned on me, and I was like, lose me, it's lose me, it's lose me. Why'd you have to freaking lose me? And that's how the song happened. It was written on acoustic guitar originally, and then a lot of the times I'll do acoustic guitar originally to start out the song, and then I'll go over to Splice, which is like a sound garage kind of program, and I'll get different sounds from that. But yeah, that's basically how that song came about.
Nice.
So.
That's the worst when you can't even like think of the next part, whether it's a song or even like, I know like for me in college, like thinking of like a title for something or the next sentence, and it's just driving you nuts. Like it's right there, but you can't get it out. I can imagine how it is for musicians. I will go crazy.
It's the worst. I was about to give up, and it's crazy because just when I was about to like take a break and give up, it came to me. So
Usually what
never
happens.
never give up. Never give up.
Yep.
If you're looking for something, just it's gonna come to you. I
Exactly.
promise.
I should have contacted you sooner and had you contact my wife because it would have been, why do you have to breathe? Like, just my breath sometimes. She's like, yeah. Could have been
Oh my God.
that could have been a brutal song if you think about it, just like direct. So another one, like, and I'm starting to sense a little pattern. We also had the one later, "Girl Who Hates Me." Your songs, are they? Yeah, I like that one a lot. Are they written from true life experience? It's like things that happen to you, or are they just kind of stories you make up? Like, all right, let's kind of go with this. Obviously, if you can't come up with a name of it, it might be so real you don't know how to express it. Elaborate.
They do come from past life experiences, but they're over dramatized.
Okay.
They're not like word for word of like what happened. I like to put drama in it. And this song came from I go to the shore. I have a house down the shore. I go there to write
Sweet.
a lot. And I wanted to use something that was predominantly electric guitar. I love electric guitar. Any song with electric guitar just like pulls me in automatically. And so this song originally, the title was High School Nightmare Dreams. And it was just way too complicated. It was the same rhythm as Girl Who Hates Me, but it was way too complicated. And then I was like, okay, think of like something that's gonna punch it better. Because that's an okay title, but Girl Who Hates Me is like so much better. So I got electric guitar going. I have a writer that writes with me. He got that going, and I was like, girl who hates me. Watching you with the girl who hate, like it just, that one came to me easily. Like it depends on the song, but that came to me so much easier. That was the easiest song that I've ever written and recorded. The recording process was easy. The writing process was easy enough. So yeah, that's kind of how that came to me. Real life experience again, reminiscing from toxic relationship back when you were 16 and you're jealous of the girl he's with now, that kind of a thing. So
Makes
Pretty
sense.
standard. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that, whether it's guys or girls. Like everyone
Yes.
has that one high school or college relationship where it's like, it's always going to be like, ugh. Yeah, that
Yes.
makes me think about that.
Yes, the feeling of jealousy is a very real feeling, and like I just
Yeah.
wanted to capture it real quick in a song.
Well, I
But-
was listening it today at work and I was like, wow, I really do relate to the song. This is really good.
Oh my god, thank you.
I like it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Like, I understand. I get jealous of podcasters that come on and they automatically get their camera working. I'm jealous of that.
Oh, well,
Jealous of that.
I was coming back in and out of this just to make sure like it's always the sound that doesn't work on like Zoom calls.
Right.
It's
I
like
know.
you can't rely on technology, but
Oh.
You really can't.
this is so easy. Just in and out, so easy.
It's supposed to be that easy.
Not for Jeff.
Yeah.
Not for Jeff.
Yeah, like I said, it's only been 9 years. Like, why would I possibly know what I'm doing by now? Wait, this is why I never was like, oh, apply for this, get sponsors this, make money. Can you imagine a sponsor tuning in and seeing that? They'd be like, what the hell am I paying for? This idiot can't even get on camera.
It would be Yingling.
Right, oh, Jesus. But I do get great guests. So that much I do know. You're a Philly girl, of course. I saw your Eagles celebration. Of course, we love the Eagles. Great year for Super Bowl. But how is the music scene? I, for one, love it. I do a lot of Philly and surrounding areas, Bucks County, Montgomery County, etc. I love the PA scene. How's it been for you? Is it community? Is it competition? Is it hard to get gigs? How's it the feeling for you being in the Philly music scene?
The Philly music scene is great. Great for a lot of reasons because there's so many talents here. There's so many like great, amazing people. I feel like I entered the music scene through like the wedding band that I'm in.
Okay.
That's really how I got into the Philly music scene. And with that being said, the Philly wedding band scene is incredible. There are so many great ones, and they're all like incredible, super amazing, nice people. And I don't know. I think that like overall, like there are just so many bands and so of different genres, um, and the competition, it depends. It depends. It could be hard sometimes because people talk and people can be really gossipy. But
Yeah.
for the most part, I've had a positive experience.
Awesome. Must be doing something right. And who knew? Because when we got married, we had kind of like a music theme. And this was before I was following bands and podcasts. And my wife said, let's get a DJ. Well, first, like, let's get a band. I'm like, never thought of that. And then we ended up getting an awesome DJ, a good friend of hers. And he did a great job. And now I look back and I'm like, band. And then she said, yeah, who would you pick out of all the hundreds of bands and have been on? I'm like, yeah, DJ it is.
I went with the DJ for my wedding too.
Yeah,
Like,
that'd be an
it's
impossible
easy,
pick.
but like it is hard to pick a band because I mean a lot of people at the wedding want like songs that everybody knows. So you have to be careful about that too.
Yeah.
Never really thought of that.
Yeah, like in terms of like set list wise, like a lot of the Philly bands have like the standard set list of like, classics like Young Hearts, Ain't No Mountain High Enough, things like that. And
Yeah.
people really, really do love those classics. So those really get people going. And if you throw in like, if you have like a collection of classics and then just throw in like Murder on the Dance Floor or Espresso, things like that, if you have a mix of those, people will love it. They will.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I went
Gotta
down to Nashville and it was that one song they played over, and I think it was a song by Garbage. Was it Garbage? What was their biggest hit? Every bar was playing it. I'm like, you got to be kidding me! Like in Philly, it was like it's usually Bon Jovi in Philly. Like it's either
Yeah.
Living on a Prayer, and every band plays Living on a Prayer. And they were playing this at every bar in Nashville. I'm like, oh my God. Like I came to like this music capital to get some nice, fresh music. And I'm hearing the same song probably like 6 different bars. Unreal.
That's so annoying. That's like when you go to Wawa and it's always the same. It's like Harry Styles As It Was, and
Yeah.
I don't even know the other one. I feel like it's only Harry Styles at this
I
rate.
hear As It Was everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Only at
Really?
Wawa for me. Like
Yeah.
every time I pull up to Wawa, it's As It Was. Every
Wow.
time.
How is that? Do you feel it's an advantage though? Doing also, like I said, a wedding band that'll do cover songs and writing your own. Does it kind of help you like get more range of music?
Yes, absolutely. If I had not gotten experience being in a wedding band, I would not be where I am today, writing wise or vocally. Because 2 years ago, before I joined the band, I was a completely different singer and person altogether. I was not as confident as I am now. I could not sing as well. I didn't know how to mix anything, things like that. So yes, 100%. It has helped me tremendously.
Do you have? Because I always like to do these little lists. Do you have 3 favorites? 3 favorite covers you do all the time, songs you absolutely love and love doing.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Yes. Murder on the Dance Floor is a banger. That is a great song. That always gets the party going. Young Hearts is great. Classic. And then the third is I Will Survive.
Oh,
People
all right.
love I Will Survive. Love it. So those are my 3 favorites.
Nice.
That's great. I'm having a great time with this, but I feel like I want to cut you off because you said living on a prayer.
Oh.
It was a trick question, Mia.
no.
Damn it.
I mean, if I could sing it, I would. That is a hype
Yeah.
song. I
Yeah.
love that song now. Who doesn't love that song?
People who don't like music.
No, exactly. No, that's the best song of all time, arguably.
Were there any top 3 songs to play? Are there like top 3 venues in Philly? Like venues that you want to go back to or that you've gone back to a lot? Because Philly has a lot of good venues. Or maybe even like a venue that you haven't played at yet, but you want to.
So, as a wedding band, playing weddings is like the best thing to do. Like I love playing weddings, and we've done, some Chess Cafe weddings. We've done Ballroom at the Bend, things like that. So those are really ideal. But I do, and this is in Jersey, but I do love playing Adelphia.
Yeah,
Jersey.
cool.
I love playing it. It has like a disco vibe. You
Ooh.
have space on stage. But in terms of venues, I'm trying to think. There's so many.
There's a lot.
I don't know.
Because I don't even know my favorite venues I like to go to. I mean, I like the Fillmore a lot, and
Well, the Fillmore would be great as like doing the songs I've written, my own songs.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
that
love
would
to
be
play
really
the
cool.
Fillmore for that. That would actually be something on my bucket list for something I would do with my own music for sure. I
yeah,
love the
Fillmore's
Fillmore.
great. Fillmore and what's the other one right next to it? I always get them confused. Fillmore and I don't even remember. Oh my gosh, I should know because
I know, I'm right there too. I'm drawing a lot of blanks tonight. And I know where you're at. It's Franklin Hall, right?
I'm looking it up. I know there's Fillmore and
I thought it was Franklin Hall.
Foundry. The
Oh, the
Foundry.
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 Okay.
I saw, who I saw at the Fillmore?
Both
who-
really good.
One of the best concerts I've ever been to is Bailey Zimmerman, the
Wow.
country singer,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
at the Fillmore last March. Oh my God, it was one of the best live performances I've seen by an artist. It was incredible.
Yeah, that venue is so nice.
Yeah, incredible.
I like the artists that are on the cusp, got a decent following, but they're not like massive yet. Like I've seen Taylor Acorn a couple times.
Oh
and,
yeah,
oh my God, her shows are amazing. They're getting more and more crowded. The last time out, like we actually stood on the side of the stage, shoved in the corner just to get close to her because she's electric. But yeah, some of that is cool. Like like I said, the other night I went to Wells Fargo, and nothing wrong with Wells Fargo. Saw the Deftones. It was great for that kind of scene. Awesome. But for the most part, I like these places that hold about 500 people.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? I like that.
it's a more intimate experience, and I feel like you get to get to know the artist a lot better. I feel
Yeah.
like. And it feels like they're singing to you, and yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. It's not like your typical concert. It feels like you said more personal, more intimate. Like I
Yeah,
don't know, I feel like every concert I've been to that was a smaller venue, like 500 or less, or even like 1,000. I remember that more than a Wells Fargo or like a big festival
yeah,
type concert.
absolutely. Although I did see Queen with Adam
Ooh.
Lambert at Wells Fargo, and
Nice.
that was also incredible. That was
I
probably
gotta-
the best I've seen there. But
Wow. And
Yeah.
as much as I love Freddie Mercury, Adam Lambert really does it justice. It's really freaking good. I watch those YouTube videos all the time of him doing it. I'm kind of blown away how good he is.
I have no words.
I was gonna say she's at a loss of words. That one.
He's been one of my favorite artists since I was in 6th grade and he was on American Idol. Like,
Yeah.
It's cool to see how far he's come too. Queen gives me chills.
It gives me chills. I agree with that. Yeah, it does. Like you said, whether it's the nostalgic stuff and I got to give you props because those are tough tickets to score, those Adam Lambert Queen
Yeah.
tickets. How the heck did you get those tickets?
you shouldn't do this ever. But
She's like, this actually isn't
Don't
legal. I
do
can't talk
this.
about it.
but I go and I buy them on StubHub,
Oh,
which is listen, they've never steered me wrong, but people in my life that I know personally, they've steered them wrong. And I always just close my eyes and I press pay. And I let it be with
That's the
Lord.
trick. Close your eyes.
But that's how I got tickets. I've gotten so many tickets on there.
I'm going to send you a random invoice that says, you've been on the Yo Show. Would you like to pay the $1,000 fee? To see what you do. It's pretty wild. It's scary, but at the same time, so rewarding. Like I got these tickets the other night, Deftones. Bought 2. My wife bailed. I couldn't find anybody to go with. I'm like, I'm going alone. Wouldn't regret it. I paid twice that I should have, but I don't regret it. The experience in the end is so worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Going to concerts alone is so fun. I almost went
is.
to Morgan Wallen alone, and then last minute my buddy came with me. But it's anyone should try that once. Going to a concert alone it's great.
That's what I just said that before you came on.
We were
Like concerts alone. I was like, I always say anyone who likes concerts, whether you like, if you're introverted or extroverted, you have to go to one alone, just one, because no one's judging you. Literally, no one cares.
No, everyone's celebrating with you.
It's the one place
Right.
you can
Celebrating
do
is
something alone and not get judged.
Celebrating is a good word. Everybody is celebrating it with you and cheering with you at the same exact things. And at first, my wife's like, "Oh my God, be careful. I feel so bad." I'm like, you know what? I love this band. I'm going to see it. And as you could tell from what we do here on the podcast and all, I'm obsessed with music. And I've gone to a lot of local shows, local artists that I love by myself. Not as big a deal, of course, as going alone with 19,000 people. But yeah, I agree. And it was a topic we touched, and it's very cool when the topics we discuss lead into the discussion with the artists. Yeah, do it. Get out there, go alone. That's awesome. I love that, Mia. I love it so much.
Absolutely.
Probably, I guess the question with a simple answer. They said you're now married, and does it change your work habit at all? Does he like, hey, too much of this, or hey, change this or that or other thing, or is it just like, all right, you've been doing it before me, you know what you got going on?
No, it's always been the same. Like, you mean like when we write music together?
Yeah, or just on an average day, well, you write music together, so obviously he's into your project. That's great, though. That's a good support system. There are headbutts about that, like, I don't like the sound of that, and one is just pressed to it all the time. I figured that. So how do you get through that?
Well, we've been writing together since 2020. So you just learn how to, get through those moments where I don't agree with him and he doesn't agree with me. Sometimes you just have to say, okay. And a lot of the times what ends up happening is if we are in disagreement about something, whether it's the writing or what sound to use for a specific part, like later, like if he doesn't like what I did for this one part, later in the process, he'll be like, wait. I actually do like what you did. Let's go back and change it and do what you wanted to do and vice versa. And it's never steered us wrong. Like it's always ended up okay.
Very cool. So were you two together and then you started writing songs, or you started writing songs and you're like, this guy writes so sexy. Like, I love this guy.
Oh my.
No, we were together for 2 years before we started writing songs.
Okay, gotcha.
Wow.
So there was like a grace period, I guess, before that. So
The learning curve, as they call it.
the learning curve.
Yeah, how did you even start like getting the idea to write together? Just did it come up randomly, or did you sit down and talk about it, or?
Well, it was COVID and I had been laid off from, well, a couple jobs and then my theater job that I had. And I was like, I don't know what to do with myself now because like I don't have a job anymore and I don't know what to do.
Right.
Just like everybody else when COVID,
Yeah.
right? And he was like, well, have you ever written a song? And I was like, yes, I have. And I used to write songs when I was little. Like I've always written songs. I have like notebooks at home with lyrics and things like that and whatever. And he was like, well, what about you start writing a song and writing songs and putting out music. And he showed me this artist named Hardy. He is a country artist.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite artists to this day. He showed me Hardy, and then I was like, I kind of want to write country music. So I started my writing journey with writing mediocre country music. And it wasn't until like when I got to the year 2022 is when I started going into sort of that pop punk style, and that's when I feel like I really found my sound.
I like that, and I like the
Find out a little bit.
yeah.
Just the
I
water.
I like the description of pop punk because your songs to me have a lot of texture, a lot of different pieces. Pop,
Mhm.
punk, some rock, um, some romance and love stories, etc. Um, do you have a word to describe it? And who do you think it kind of takes after the most? Like, who's one of your inspiration bands? So yeah, I kind of want to sound like that because you know you could say Christina, Britney, all that. Yeah, it's got a little bit of that, but also has so much more.
Mhm.
Any one artist that you kind of stuck with?
That's a great question.
Thank you.
I really feel like I stuck with Hardy. I really feel because like he himself veers into rock and roll as well. And it's not he's it's predominantly country, I would say, but he writes sort of rock and roll around that.
Sure.
So I would say Hardy because every song that I do or we do sit down and write, he's always in there somewhere.
Wow.
He's always in there. So I mean, like I saw him doing one thing and I was like, this guy's sound is like beyond anything I've ever heard. Like so unique, like cutting edge. So Hardy.
In a nutshell.
Yes.
I just had a question. I just completely lost what I was going to say.
I've done that, and I hate when I do that. Like we more like we don't do script. We just do like I call it a timeline. Like this is kind of things we're going to go through, and we kind of make questions at them. Sometimes we improv the questions, and every once in a while you have something so good, and then you're
you
like,
lose
oh,
it. Yeah. Well, I was going to say with since Hardy is probably like your biggest inspiration, have you ever gone to one of his concerts or?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I was going to
Yeah.
say.
Oh yeah. Oh,
How
there's
many? More than one or?
Yeah. So, in 2022, I went to Nashville to see Morgan Wallen, and Hardy opened for him.
wow,
So I got to see him then. Once in Atlantic City that same year, I think, at some country fest, like literally on the beach in Atlantic City.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then for my bachelorette trip last
Wow.
year, we went to Nashville, and I forget what the festival's called, but he performed at some festival there, and my friend who planned the trip got us all tickets, and so he performed there.
That's actually super cool because it's your bachelorette trip and
right?
someone you really
Yeah.
enjoy. So it's like, wow, that worked out perfect.
Yeah. So three times, I think.
Cool.
Yeah. Insane. So entertaining.
I got to
That's
tell you,
see them that many times and
Right.
it's just as fun every single
right?
time.
Oh, just as
You
fun.
just
It like
get so excited every single
it
time.
keeps getting better. It keeps getting better. So
Yep. That's
And
me
I-
briefly. I'm like, I can't get enough. I could go every day and I'm like, I need more.
I got to
absolutely.
tell you, down the bottom we keep all your social media sites and where people can find you. Follow her because she lives like that's just living those stories right there. Like you're gonna go to Nashville and see it. You're gonna go to your bachelorette weekend and see it. You're gonna get out and see it by yourself with somebody. You know that's what's all about. 'Cause like I said, the local music scene, as you'll probably know, when you do your original stuff, it takes time getting people into the door. And, people aren't like they used to be like, hey, let's just go out and see it. It's tougher now. Is there any magic potion? How do you get the asses into the seats? Because I still don't understand. I work with a group and we book shows and you get some turnout, but not like it used to be.
Well, I don't know. If somebody has the magic potion, I would like to know. It is hard to get people to listen for a number of reasons. There are so many songs put out every single day.
True.
It's like, what makes me want to listen to you? Out of all the
True.
songs that people put out, including like all the mega stars, it's really hard to capture an audience. I do think if you've been at it for a little bit, like I've started to see regulars listen to my music.
Yeah.
But that was after years, though. It
Sure.
really does not come easy at all. And it's really a battle to get people to listen. Like you have to, like I've had to. Well, no one forced me to, but it was my idea to put myself in an Eagles t-shirt on, slap a reel on Instagram and like promote it or whatever, put money into it. I got a lot of listeners from there. I know that's how you found me, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
So things like that. So, and you have to spend some money. You have to be I mean, hopefully they like you as a person.
Right.
It's a combination of things. It's a combination. I don't have any crazy connections or anything like that.
Sure. And that's what we try to do here. The reason that, when I got into this so many years ago, and the girl Jewel I started to show it, she was, let's dive into Philly bands, local bands, original bands. I'm like, interesting. I like this. And people said over and over again, they get to see you. Like, we're not here about drama or politics or, hey, let's dig deep into your past. I want people to know what makes you tick, why you write, why you do what you do. And, like, if 1,000 people watch this, or, hopefully 10% say, you know what, she was cool. She's, like, a cute personality. She seems like a great person. It's worth checking out. Let's do it. That's what we're after. And that's what I hope I can deliver to anybody that comes on this program. Everyone's like, what's your screening process? My screening process is if I like your freaking music and you look like you're cool, I'm going to welcome you on and have a blast. And I had a blast doing this. This is great.
Well, that's like, this is such a privilege to be asked to come on something as amazing as this. And
Did you see the beginning with the cameras?
No, but I'm very thankful that my music stood out to you. That means a lot. Artists put so much time and effort and work into their music. They really do. And that means even if you, put out a song and you have one listener, period, and you still keep going, it's hard. Like the morale is
He's
hard.
not wrong. I get sentimental here. I do.
The commenter
It's true,
said, now
though.
Jeff is going to cry. Are you going to cry?
I might. I've done it before. Because I believe in it that much. And to hear somebody like you put it like that, I'm just like, wow, yeah, that's it. You got heart and soul, hard work. You do it with a smile. You're here, and we're having a great time. And that's it. I always joke around about being undefeated. Like, I've never lost. Every artist that's come on here has been terrific. Being an actor, an author, whatever it is, they're always on here, terrific, having a great time. I love your sound. I love what you do. I'm definitely going to follow it more, and maybe I'll get divorced and remarried and have your band come play my second wedding.
Whoa.
I can speak freely tonight because I know my wife is sleeping already. She's got a long day ahead of her tomorrow, so I can say pretty much whatever I want tonight. Of course, if she watches the replay, I'm dead.
Yeah, I was
But
gonna say, divorced and remarried. Oh my god. Or you guys could renew your vows and have a fun.
That's a better idea. Maybe
Yeah, have a
renew the
fun little
vows.
like get together. No
that
celebrate.
idea stinks.
Do it at the venue. You got a venue we can go to.
True. Nice. No, yeah, right. Oh my god. That's just.
It's so funny.
I got lucky. I got a good one. I got to admit, I got a good one. But this has been great. It really has. Have a good time. I usually say half hour. We're running, got probably a little bit past that, and you were here earlier. And I love the dedication. I tell a lot of people, like, hey, when you get there, try to get on early just so you know how to get in. Check it out. There's like a green room or backstage, what they call it on the site. It's not fancy.
I love a green room. It's like safe there,
Right? There's no M&Ms back there. There's no snacks. Me is not very demanding, luckily. But everybody out there, I'm going to let you know right now, you can find Mia Bernardi or Mia Cephalo, Instagram, Mia with 3 A's, music, _. Gonna ask you why the 3 A's in a second. Mia Music 3A's.com is the website. Bizband.com, also her awesome wedding band that she does. Music is on Apple, and I should know because I already downloaded it like I always do. It's on Spotify. It's on YouTube, which we use here. Thank God for YouTube. I know you said you're new to it. Thank you for the work to get your songs here tonight. Mia, God, I got to tell you, it flew by. I was so excited for this since I first started talking to you. I was excited to see how this went down, and it was awesome. I had such a blast.
Yeah, no, this was the highlight of my week.
What?
No, I like
always so fun.
It's crazy to you always wonder how you're gonna feel when you immediately meet people, and this was
Right.
just like I was comfortable right away,
Awesome.
I
and
feel like
that's a
the Yo
blessing.
Show is just like that. Like you're always just whoever comes on is just comfortable. Like there's no fakeness and like trying to act a certain way. The first time I was on here, I was like, I feel like I've been doing this forever. It's just easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Chatting.
That's
Yeah.
how it feels.
Just
And
chatting
it's
with
funny
friends.
because if I found somebody, and I'll be honest, if I didn't dig their music, I'd be like, I can't, because I can't sit there and say, yeah, I love it.
Mhm.
So I got to make sure I love it. But there's not a lot of music I don't love. But yeah, yours really stuck out. Like I said, it's got just a terrific vibe to it. It's got a little
Mhm.
bit, like I said, pop, punk, the big three, Avril, Christina, Britney. It's got all that in it too. So it's a wide
Nice.
range, and I recommend everybody to check it out. Mia, thank you so much. We'd like to invite you back again when more stuff comes on, and like to catch you in person, see a show. That makes it easier for me. When you perform, I feel like I just walk in like the king, like, I know her, we were chatting. That's right.
That's the next goal. So there you go.
I love it. I'm there for it. Mia, have a great evening. I thank you so much, and I'll keep in touch. Have a great night.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much
Absolutely.
for inviting me.
You.
The round of applause goes to Mia Cephalo, or Mia Bernardi, however you want to find her, ladies and gentlemen. She's terrific. Gosh, she even knew how to take herself right off screen. Awesome.
She's like, bye.
And then, because sometimes they linger and then they're lingering backstage. I'm like, do they want to be there? Am I supposed to take? Because you know what it says? If I take them out, it says kick off stage. That sounds horrible. Like Jeff kicked you off the. Right, it says kick off stage.
That
I
sounds
mean, I kick-
awful. Like, get off.
Right, but I mean, I kicked myself off stage earlier, so I guess
Yeah, you did.
shit happens.
I'll see myself out.
Right, I know. That was terrific. Cheyenne, I grow accustomed to spending time with certain people, and I really enjoy spending this time here with you. You're terrific, and everybody knows how I panic. Like when I lost Jewel, I'm like, I'm never going to find somebody who has kind of that groove. You've become that groove. We do a great job. Hasn't been for you. You said you feel like it's been a long time. Are there any nerves still, or is it just like, you know what? I got this now. I'm going in
No,
and just doing it.
I feel like I'm never nervous for it. Like
Awesome.
I'm more excited, honestly. And even if it's like I said, like earlier today at work, I was like, oh, like just like one of those days,
Yeah.
rough time. And I was like, I'm on the Yo Show though, like something to look forward to, put all the negative stuff aside, and it's going to be fun, couple hours and disconnect from reality. So it's fun. It's like group therapy in a way without being too deep and, just fun. Just fun to come on.
Right.
So I like it. I don't
Thank
get
you.
nervous at all. I love it.
That's great and that's what we used to say too. Like your week is rough. We look forward to Tuesdays and now Wednesdays, and you come out of here and you're everybody, like my wife says, you get to be a different person in a way. But I mean, this
Yeah.
is me, but it's a different side of me and a different approach.
Yeah.
And we hang out here, and not that like if I saw you tomorrow anywhere, restaurant, bar, walking down the street, we'd be hugging, embracing, talking like besties. But like here's like just such a close bond. I love it. And
Yeah, it's the same as like a concert, a big concert versus an intimate, small 500 person concert. So I like coming on here. It's always so much fun.
thank you. That means the world to me. And like I said, it was difficult to think about who to bring on and who could be guest co. And a few people have asked, and a few people I'm like, I don't know if that's going to help.
It's hard to
You've
like
been-
decide who to pick. I always wondered how you narrowed it down because there's a lot of good bands in the area, but I don't know all of them. And to get people to want to actually be on is, it's difficult. I mean, even for me doing social media for people offering, hey, do you want me to come in and get some footage? It's like very hit or miss. It just depends. So I don't know how you have people lined up consistently. I would be stressing out.
It's not easy, and that's why I book a few months out. And it's funny, it's a good lead-in. So we'll take a look real quick at who is coming on the program, is how far out we are. Dynamite lead-in, though. Man, there's so many, too. So we start off tomorrow night. If you want to see, you think I'm going down in flames tonight, wait to see me tomorrow night when the legendary adult film star, Hall of Famer, and two of the top 3 all-time viewed Howard Stern episodes, Miss
That's
Brittany
so cool.
Andrews. Oh, my God. I'm, like, nervous for it. And Cheyenne's like, I wish I could be there.
Okay.
I wish I could be there, too.
When you asked me to be on that one, I was like, I think I'm free. And then I looked and I was like, Of course, like I'm so excited for them doing. I'm seeing Cono Nation tomorrow, so that'll be fun.
Love
But
her.
I was like, damn, of course they had to be opposite. Like, why couldn't that
Of
be
course.
next week? That way I could be on the Yo show.
You know what? Going to see Morgan is not a loss, though. And
I know. I'm so excited. I haven't
when
seen
you're
her
there,
since my birthday.
please tell her I said hello, and
I
please tell her
will.
that
I
we want
will.
you to come back, and I want you to on that episode. We're all gonna have just a
Yeah.
great time. She's
I was
adorable.
gonna
She's
say.
just the best.
Wait, was she on the show you said?
Yes, she's been on
Okay,
once
that's what I
before.
thought. Yeah, she is super sweet. Last time I saw her play was on my birthday. I think I
Wow.
told you that. I went to Ocean City for my birthday.
Yes.
And I know she's down there a lot. And I was like, let's just see if she's down there. Literally July 9th, just so you guys know, it's my birthday. she was
write
at
that down.
Teachers, and I was like, we have to go. Like, that is a sign. It was
Yeah.
so much fun. I love her. And she's just a sweet person, so.
She came on the show and like, and I always joke around about being undefeated, always getting great guests. And you always see her like in photos with just this biggest smile on her face. And she comes
Yes.
on and that smile is there the
Yep.
whole time. I'm like, I said, like, it is unbelievable how much smile you have. She, didn't really
She's
think of it.
happy.
She is. And when it comes to you that natural, stunning. So yeah, please tell her that.
And it rubs off
the
on you
show.
because
It
when
does.
I saw her. She was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you're here!" She gave me a little birthday shout out. It was so much fun. We hung out like up towards the stage later on with like her band, and she came into my job recently, like a few
sure.
months ago, to get something done for her sister's wedding. And
Nice.
same thing, big smile, super positive. Even in high school, I went to high school with her. She was always so happy. So she's great. I could just talk so many good
Right.
things about her. She's great. Anyway.
That's why you definitely got to get her on here and just talk for hours.
It would just be her and I talking. You're like, I'll turn the black screen on again. Catch up.
Two lovely women with giant smiles. Who am I to interrupt? I'll just sit there and make
You're like,
okay. It's great. Yeah, but please, if you can, that would be amazing. We'd
I'll
love
mention
have
it to her.
back. Definitely. And if you have not seen it, subscribe to the Yo Show and watch past episodes. You can see Morgan Konopelski. I was going to make sure I say it right. That's
And we both have hard names to say.
You do. Man. And I think I botched it that night a couple times. But yeah, make sure you check out that episode as well as all of the past episodes. JD Wolf and Premier Phillies are up 5-4. It's been a tough night for the Phils. But
I should
they're
put my
hanging tough.
jersey on.
And we're going to talk all about Phillies and the Reading Phillies in a minute. So tomorrow night, watch me crumble under the powers of Miss Brittany Andrews. That should be something else. April
You'll be
15th.
fine.
I'll be fine.
You got it. The chat will keep you going.
Oh, God. You're more like laughing at me and such. You know what? Because when you get adult film stars, you get strangers like out of nowhere. They're like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, God, I hope they're going to be cool. And most of them are. But you're like, you welcome in a whole different
A little weird.
lot of people.
At least you're getting some views, but
True.
at what cost?
That's what we're here for. My pants are on, so I can say. April 15th, which is next Tuesday, 717 Entertainment promoter Nick Myers will be on the program. And Nick just booked some of the coolest PA shows, like national artists that come out, and then he mixes in local PA metal bands and hard rock bands and such. We've had a ton on here. Does a great job. That is April 16th. His 400th show is coming up, and there's 2 national bands that I have to see on that docket. So I'm going to talk to Nick all about that. April 22nd is my birthday show, and I mentioned to Cheyenne. I tried so hard to get a couple specific guests. So far, no answer. So it might just be me sitting here drinking and wallowing in my sorrows. That's April 22nd.
No,
April-
it'll be fine.
I hope so. April 29th, the awesome band Lead Pedal, local band there. Love those ladies. They're absolutely awesome. We got more. May 6th, the band Cherry Blue from New Jersey. Great band. May 7th, our good friends at Core PR bring us country star Lily Grace. May 13th, metal band Malcord. They're a metal band, but Catholic rock. Also, they're a great, or Christian rock, sorry, not Christian rock. Great
I've
band.
never heard of Catholic rock.
Right, Christian just made it up. That's how we're doing here tonight. Jesus.
Hey, you might have started a new trend. There
There
you go.
you go, Catholic rock. May 13th, either way, is Malcore, and they will definitely beat me up over that. May 27th, the band I just found, and they're super cool, The Weekend Lesbians. Yes, they will be on the show May 27th. Cool girls. They answered so fast because I like to do through Instagram, Facebook, see who they're going to recommend. And this came up, and I'm like, all right, let's check it out. I'm like, oh, I like it. Came out to them right away. Yep, when? Let's set it up. I'm like, wow, awesome.
Nice.
And then June 3rd from Massachusetts, the awesome band Verona Rose. They are some cool dudes, and they absolutely rock, and they're going to be on the program June 3rd. Cheyenne, we got a ton of names loading up, getting ready to book. My man Todd Fry in the house. What is up, Todd? So, yeah, man, keep with us throughout the summer. It's going to be great, and we're trying to get on location. People want us to come set up this roadcaster thing. I'm trying to. Would you be able to go into public and do a podcast like this?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
If you asked me 10 years ago, no way. But
Wow.
I feel like I could, like, when we were talking on the last podcast, which I can't believe is April. I remember last time we were on, well, it was like a month ago, maybe.
Yeah.
About a month ago. And we are like, wow, April and May. And now you're talking about June. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, I think I could do it in person. I've talked to some pretty big crowds already, so I felt like at the Reading Phillies, I used to do that. So
true. We did it at again Murphy's Bar up here. The year the Eagles were in the Super Bowl before, not this past one, a couple years back. And they had a wing bowl, and we're like, "How about you bring the podcast?" Well, I don't know much about bringing this stuff on the road because it's hard to not get mics interfere and all that. We went, me, Jewel, and at the time was Allie, who was doing Wednesdays, and the three of us went. And one of the three of them, and it wasn't me, got pretty liquid couraged up before they went in. And boy, nothing went wrong. But it took a little bit of that. And at first I'm like, oh man, like it seems like she's uncomfortable. Then you realize she's actually very comfortable. And it took a little liquid courage to make it happen. So
sometimes
God bless her.
Sometimes you need a little bit. Not too much, but a little
bit. I said it wasn't me. I'm also going to say it wasn't Allie.
So there's one person. I wonder who.
Right. And there's a video of it. Again, if you subscribe, there's some video of that day. Very crude video because, like I said, the sound wasn't great. I didn't have great equipment. But I got up and chased Jewel into the bathroom. And the look of horror in her face, I'm like, we're going in the bathroom right now, live, while Jewel's in the bathroom. Did not go well. She does not like me very much for that.
My God. Well, hopefully it was fun. Other than that, like
it was pretty good.
Podcast.
As shabby as it was good. We gave out merchandise from Moist Collective. They were giving out beard stuff and T-shirts.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds fun. I mean, I would do that. That sounds like fun.
Sweet.
And I like talking to people. Like I just like talking to people. So I feel like for me it would be like whatever, like piece of cake. I'm still here.
I don't know how. Sometimes I really don't know how.
Because the show is fun.
Thank you. Like, again, I'll repeat the story that night. My wife, she's like, oh, Cheyenne wants to do this show. And I'm thinking to myself, no, she doesn't.
You're like, you're lying. No,
no, you don't.
I'm going to ask her myself.
And even that first time, I'm like, oh, God. Like,
she's going to do this once and never come back. And here I am.
Oh,
now I'm texting you what weekend or what week in need of a co-host.
And I'm going to tell you something, everybody, audience out there. And usually I don't like to throw people on the bus or get overly serious. It's like stalker like crazy. Like Cheyenne sends me mail. She parks in front of my house. Is like, what night? Like with a sign. That's it. Like she doesn't knock.
Dribbles at your window. Like, wake up.
What night? I'm like.
Air tag on your car.
Then I pour myself a bowl of, what's that cereal, the letters, alphabets. And somehow Cheyenne gets to say, what night am I on? I'm like, that creeps me the hell out. It's actually a pretty good movie.
Bad.
Pretty good movie, wasn't it?
That would be. Oh, that's
scary.
funny.
You don't strike me that scary.
I hope I'm not scary to people. Unless I need to be for whatever reason, but I don't think I'm scary. I think I like to think that I'm scary, but I'm not.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Who's more scary, you or Alicia?
Alicia, for sure.
Really?
Yeah. Don't piss her off. She's scary. And she's already gotten mad at me for some stuff. And I'm like, okay, I won't do that. Sorry. Yeah, she's definitely the scary sister.
No need.
Jot that down.
Jot that down. There's gonna be a
Jot that
quiz.
down. She was the scary one.
Oh, I love you both.
Sweet.
You're both,
She's very sweet. She's scary
She
when
is.
she needs to be.
and there's nothing wrong with that. We all get to be like at work. One time at work, I like grabbed a stapler and threw across the room, and like it was like
Oh my gosh.
typical client. A technician broke something on their car, and everything was going wrong. And I was like, "This is unbelievable!" And I threw something, and everyone's like, "Who the hell was that? Like, where did that come from?" Like, you'll see it maybe once a year, and you'll never see it again. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I try
Sometimes
not
it
to.
happens.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah.
It,
I don't know if I've already cursed at a customer when I at the bar I worked at a while ago. Some guy was just being a jerk and he would not stop harassing me about a drink. It wasn't anything like him harassing me about something with me. I was just asking him general questions of like, what would you like to drink? And he immediate snarky. I tell everyone the story, snarky and like, well, I don't know, and like cursing at me. And I was like, well, do you want to drink with vodka? He's like, I just want vodka. And I was like, shot or on the rocks? And he's like, just vodka. I was like, I don't know how to help you. And he
right.
just kept snapping at me and cursing at me. So I threw it right back. I was like, well, if you don't tell me what you want, then you can get the fuck out.
Right.
And he immediately stopped and I told my boss and he's like, no, I'm glad you did that because you can't let people bully you. So that was the one time where I was like, nope, you're going to see the bad side. You can't always be
Yeah.
nice. So,
And I guess in bartending, you have to have thick
mhm.
skin and that short
Yeah.
fuse. You got to know when to cut it. And
Um,
I don't understand. And I'll do the public service announcement. Why would you fuck with somebody who's serving you alcohol? It's the
yep.
best thing in the world. That's
Yep.
like me going to the beer service and say, "You guys suck," and I'm kick my cans.
Yeah.
Cheyenne,
It's insane. I think everyone should at least bartend or be a server for a year because you will get
yeah,
thick skin or you'll learn how to treat people. Because
always tip your bartender.
yes,
Healthy.
so that's not as common as you would think.
That blows my mind.
Mhm.
Blows my mind. Blows my mind. Like there's been nights where, honestly, admittedly, I've been so drunk I forgot leaving and what I did
Mhm.
with my tab. And a lot of places like, oh, if you left your tab, we'll just add X% tip,
Yeah.
cash it out. And I still feel guilty, like, oh my God, like I wasn't there, and I hope they don't
Mhm.
think I did it on purpose. And it's freaking rotten because alcohol servers, you guys got a job.
Mhm.
That is
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
I've seen quite the interesting people. I had a guy who spent at the bar. I'm not there anymore. I've moved on to another bar, but he was super drunk. I think he was drinking before he came in. His bill was easily over $100. There was just a line on the tip. And I was like, okay, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He probably threw like a 20 in the bucket, looked in nothing. And was like,
Wow.
okay, well, I'm not going to put bad karma out there, but I hope the cops are out. That's all I'm going to say.
Right. And I've gotten to the habit, and I know we want to play music, and it's already 20 after 9. I don't know how late you got to get out of here, but I'm like way behind.
Whatever.
And I'm just going to keep rolling. I love you. I swear to God. I've done a thing where I'll go to weddings or events where you have somebody who's a hired gun
Mhm.
to bartend. I'll always take out a $20 bill. I'll put it on the table, not in the jar. Right, so maybe it's a little smug, but I put it on the table and I say, do me a favor, remember this face and this face. I point to me, I point to my wife.
Mhm.
And people are like, I got you. And that's happened
Yep.
99% of the time. I got you. It works pretty well. They seem to
Mhm.
tend to you faster. And I always say, look, it's not the end. I just did that to kind of start us off instead of putting in $1 and being, God, I hope that's good
Yeah.
enough. So you get the 20 up. So one night I'm at my friend's wedding. My friend Amanda got married at a winery, and they had a bunch of they had beers there, some craft beers, and there was one that everybody was drinking. So we're getting to the end of the night, and the bartender says, "I got one left," and everyone's like, "Mine, mine, mine, mine." I'm
Like a
walking
bunch of
down,
fools.
right? I'm walking down, and
felt
she's
good.
like, I'm walking by, and she goes, "Him, right there in the blue suit," and I'm like, "Huh?" She's like,
Me?
I got your beer you asked for." And I walked up, like, huh? She's like, I did not forget. See, that $20 bill was classy, was cool. She's like, here's the last one. I'm like,
Wow.
Damn.
See,
I just told everybody my trick. I hope millions
Yeah.
don't watch this. I'm doomed.
it pays off. I mean, I've had plenty of people who like not even tip ahead of time, but they're just nice. Like I'm like they see that I'm in a rush or like I'm stressed out. They're like, take your time. I'm not in a rush. Like just being nice or just reminding me like slow down. You're good. That alone, like I bartended a concert last week and
wow.
it was pretty busy and it was
Yeah.
my first time bartending something like that. And I remember just some random dude came up. I was like, I'll be with you in 1 second. He's like, no, you're good. Take your time. And just that's simple. But that alone was just like, okay, like he's fine. Like I don't want anyone to be mad at me. 'Cause
Right.
then
I
I
get
get
it.
stressed out even more. And it's like him just reassuring me, like, yeah, I understand. Take your time. It's
And I that's become a big phrase with us too. And no, I don't blame you. I love drinking at home, but I don't blame you. Like we've kind of taken on that, take your time, or
Mhm.
when you get a chance is the thing we say
Yeah.
a lot too. When you get a
Yeah.
chance,
Mhm.
and don't just be like when you get a chance, you give them a look. Like I got that.
Yeah, like,
When you
I
get a
got it.
chance,
Mhm.
right? And we do it
Did
with
all the
let's
time.
say we go to Metro Diner a lot. We know a lot of waitresses there. Like, oh, when you get a chance, when you're
Mhm.
freed up, etc. So man, and you're now doing Reading Phillies, correct?
Mhm. Yep.
How's that? How's the season so far? I know you look forward to it so very much.
Yeah, I haven't worked the games yet. They just started
Oh,
last
okay.
week. Yeah, so I used to work there, but I never bartended there. But now I'm going to be bartending in their new event center. So
Awesome.
I already bartended 2 events. One was just like a normal gala. That was easy. Just me and one other girl and another guy that bartended.
If you can't
Pretty
bartend a
cool.
gala, like what's going to break out of the gala?
Well, some people, first person that came up was a little rough, angry
Oh,
that we didn't have
Jesus.
glasses, like mad that we didn't have glass cups for a beer, and we were like, that's just standard procedure. Like it's not a
Wow.
wedding, and it
Right?
depends on the package that the event coordinator picked.
Guy sounds like a
You're gonna
package
pay, you're
himself.
gonna pay more for a glass,
Yeah.
but also we're at a stadium, so we can't really have glasses. That one was easy, and then last week was Go Go Gadget that I bartended for.
Oh wow! That
And
now that had to be crazy.
that was packed, sold out. So many people were there, but they had
Where
the
was
whole-
that at?
It was in the event center.
Oh really? Oh wow!
Yep,
There's
that
a-
was the first ever concert there, and it was amazing. It went a lot smoother than I thought it would. I used to love going to see Go Go Gadget. So
Yeah.
that was really fun, and I didn't realize their new lead singer, the one girl Alyssa. I saw her randomly in AC the one day. I went down there with my job at the time, and we
Yeah.
were bar hopping in the casino, and the band she was with, we saw, and I liked the band. I followed them. I followed her. I saw her at the fight-ins, and I passed her, said hi, and I was like, why does that girl look so familiar? Because I don't keep up like religiously with Go Go Gadget.
Sure.
And later that night, I looked and I was like, oh my God, she was in that other band, Steal the Sky, that I saw in AC. Like, what a small world. Like, I love the music
That
scene.
is. I made out to a few with a few random girls to Go Go Gadget. You're there, you're at the concert, you're drunk, they're dancing, singing any song, and you're acting like it's all the greatest song ever, and you're swapping spit, and
Really.
tongues are flying, and yeah.
They're fun. They're so as soon as I saw them on the schedule, he sends out like a monthly schedule. I was like, Go Go Gadget, I need that one. I don't care what's going on. I
Right.
want to be there. They're so fun. I know I'll make good money and have fun. But it was good. Those are the only 2 I've done, but I have a couple more coming up. So if anyone gets tickets to the event center, you might see me. Come say
Right.
hi.
Come see your girl,
Come see your girl.
right? Come see your girl. Why not?
Right,
Because
yep.
you're just super awesome. You bring the energy,
Thank
and
you.
and I love it. And like I said, I did a lot of went to see a lot of shows this over the
Mhm.
weekend. A lot of bands. Was at Sweeney's. Went down to Rusty Nail. God, Rusty Nail had such a
Ooh.
great show. Cat Rivers,
Oh, cool.
who's incredible, and it was Tim Jones's birthday. Tim's with Altruistic Vision. It's kind of a funk band, but they played a lot of Pink Floyd covers.
Ooh.
It was Tim's birthday, so they had this big event for him, and I mean, Cheyenne asses to elbows, man, packed. It was such a
At
great time.
Rusty Nail?
Rusty Nail is a great place, and here's the thing about
I
Rusty Nail.
like it. It's like a cool little dive bar. Is that the word?
A little bit, yeah, okay. So And I was talking because again, my friend Brent was there taking pictures. He's a big fan of Cat Rivers. And I was talking to Chris. Now, Chris is the owner, and he does a lot of the event planning and organizing. And like I said, sometimes he's asked me for bands, and I'll recommend names. And I said to him, I said, we were talking about this with my wife. I said, this is not really a bar to you. Like, this is a stage. It's like a music place that has a bar, because if the night's not going good and you don't have a crowd, you're shutting it down. He goes, oh, yeah, I'll tell my girls. Like, if there's no crowd, shut it down. He's passionate about the music. To me, that is as cool as it gets.
Yeah. And I can see that too, because it's not really like a bar you go just to like hang out and have a drink. Like you need music in that kind of setting. So that makes sense.
It's kind of wild though, isn't it? Like that, to have a bar like that.
Yeah, that would be I would love to have a bar. Me and my friends were just talking the other night about what we would do if we opened a bar. And like, we were at dinner just casually. This came up. All of us were putting in so many ideas. We got to the point where like I was convinced we were really going to open up this bar. And we're still texting about like all of us investing into it, like all four of us. And what do we want? I was like, I want to be the social media and the music girl. I'll look for the bands and I'll promote it. Everyone else do whatever you want.
Right.
I'll do those three things.
That's awesome. And you know what? I got to tell you, I would tell these partners, I'll tell anybody, the name of a bar being Cheyenne's is cool as shit. I don't know. Cheyenne's, but that's the thing. It's so different. It's so cool. Like, I know people go, I want my name. But you won't get a better name than Cheyenne's. Cheyenne's Rock Club, Cheyenne's Rock Bar, maybe?
Ooh.
I don't. Yeah, I'm excited.
Some ideas and make a fake bar name.
God, I wish I had money.
And I know, right? When we were talking about the bar the other night, I was like, I wish I had money because I would actually invest into this bar. And maybe one day soon, all four of us will open up a bar and you can come in and you can have a podcast in there. We can have a podcast night.
I would love that.
I would love to have my own little bar. That would be so much fun.
Parindi's is
Maybe
cool.
one day.
I always wanted. I was so close with that.
Yeah.
I was so close to that.
Simple. You don't have to do anything crazy.
Parindi's. I like that. And I came so close to that brewery, and that was one of the things I had in mind was because we were going to build a stage. I said, I'll bring in bands.
Yeah.
And like, God, we don't want to pay for bands. Like, no, you're not going to pay for these bands. You're going to get like local artists, original. This is before I even did. When I first started this, you're going to get original artists, local artists, even their cover bands will be bands everybody knows, and you charge a few bucks at the door, $5. Yeah. That's where you pay your band.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And that's it.
Like when people don't do that. I mean, and people aren't going to shy away from it. I mean, $5 to see a band that I don't know. Like, I don't care. I'm going to spend more on my drink anyway. So $5, just even to like, so if I don't even like their type of music, I'm still supporting someone who is trying to make it. Like, I think that's cool.
Back then we used to hang out with the Kirko brothers band, Kirko. Kirko was Kevin and his brother. And they were great. They played a lot of the classic bar songs and hits, mostly cover, although he did his own stuff, but he didn't bring it to the bar. He brought, the songs people wanted to hear. And it was great. And when we were opening this place up, I'm like, dude, help me book bands. He said, oh my God, now you're talking. But, egos, money, things, it didn't. But there's always hopefully I get to be the assistant booker at Cheyenne's Bar. I'm excited for it.
Hopefully one day, I will have a bar. That would be so much fun.
I'm pulling.
I love that.
I am.
I always want to own something like a restaurant because I like to cook a lot. Like either like some kind of breakfast spot, like a little coffee shop.
Oh yeah, that's like an obsession.
Have a coffee shop, little cute coffee bakery, like
6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Stop.
Yep. And then I close and I go home. The rest of the day is mine. But I like the music scene a lot more. So. But then that means my nights are taken up. So I don't know. I'm not like obviously planning anything, but it would be fun to have something like that.
Very cool.
Even like during the day, like coffee shop, and then it can turn into a bar. Something like, I don't know how that would work, but someone with money who wants to pay for me to do this.
Right.
Anyone who has money that they just want to throw away.
Yeah, no sugar daddy shit. Let's not make it weird now.
Yeah, just give me money so I can open up a bar.
When you got a pretty blonde with a big smile saying, please give me money. Fellas, get your checkbooks out.
Just get them out. Come on.
Not me.
Open my bar for me, please.
Do I have to go black screen again so people just amplify? Yeah. I feel like I'm like bringing you down.
No.
Yeah, it can change over to a bar restaurant. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And then it goes on all night. And by the time I open up, people are coming back to cure their hangover with some coffee.
You are fucking amazing. I am in love with
Making
every one of
money.
these ideas. I always wanted, and I used to explain to people, and people are like, huh? Hear me out. Lounge style. Pizza lounge. There was like pizza lounge. I'm like, yeah, you get like, right, you get nice lounge tables. Pretty much pizza is the menu. And it's not like big sloppy cheese dripping. It's like my father used to remember. My father used to make these beautiful square pizzas, real thin.
Ooh.
Used to bake them real nice so it wasn't runny. Good sauce and toppings and all that. And you're in a lounge.
Ooh.
You're having some cocktails because there's a bar. Pizza, very simple. And music, of course.
Duh.
I've been in love with this idea forever.
I like it because I love Dave Portnoy and his pizza reviews, and I love to eat pizza, and I love music, and I like to drink. So that is just, I would be there every night. I would actually ask to just work there.
Well, that's the funny thing you say that.
Drink.
It's a funny thing you say that because I can't believe I'm saying this in front of a podcast. God knows who gets this and somebody will steal my idea. But I actually had a one step further thing to a pizza lounge, kind of like a Hooters, only a little more clear. Like they wear angel outfits. And it's called, ready for this, a slice of heaven. Pizza slice,
I love it.
angel waitresses.
I love it.
My buddy's like,
good. No,
my
I actually really like that.
My buddy's like, dude, there was something about that is freaking awesome. I'm like,
Right?
really? And he was so stone-faced. And he's the guy that gets into a lot of businesses and starts them. He was like, that. And he's pointing at me like anger. And I'm like,
that's something that like just save some money, a little bit of money to the side. And then one day when you're ready, just invest into it.
poor Cheyenne.
Find people to invest. My best friend grew up, her family owned restaurants, and
Oh, really?
she helps out with like businesses. And she was telling me that because she also wanted to open up a coffee shop. She was like, we should open up like our own little cute shop. We can quit our jobs one day and have our own. And I was like, yeah, but girl, I don't have money for that. She's like, that's why you go to people who have money, who will invest in it. And I was like, oh yeah, duh.
Business lesson number one. My friend Steve, who watches the show regularly, and he hasn't popped in yet because he pops in under aliases.
He's going to start typing now.
He might. He says, when you want to get into business, always start with other people's money.
Yep.
He said, you don't have the kind of money that you jump in and say, okay, everything's going to be fine. If it's not, I got to back up. Not too many people do.
You're going to be broke.
Right. Investors get people to invest in you and believe in you. And he even said to me, he's like, that idea, that pizza place, that's an idea people might believe in.
I think that would be really cool. I want to say my friend's idea for her bar, but it's her idea, so I don't share it.
Send it to me later if you don't mind.
It was so good. I wasn't here. It was her and I with her husband and our best friend. I was crying laughing, and all the ideas we were spitting out of like theme nights, and it was so good. It was so good that we went to separate to go home, and we pulled over the car to talk to them one more time. I was like, wait, I have one more idea, guys. Jot this down.
Shit.
Jot this down. It was so good.
It's great when you and, because I always have these ideas on my own. And I'll tell my wife and she'll be like, huh. I'm like, damn.
But when people get excited, I was like,
right.
I was convinced. I was like, wait, so are we actually going to open this bar together or not? Because I'm interested. I will put myself into this if you guys.
Right. If not, I'm going to go be the manager of a slice of heaven. I'm going to be forced to wear an angel uniform. Because you're wearing the angel uniform.
I would help both. Yeah, that's such a good idea. Hooters, but slice of heaven. I love it.
Girl, this is not a...
I can come and try your pizza and give you a rating.
Right? This is not a flirt because we're friends. We got this friendship. But
yes,
you would be amazing in an angel costume.
Thank you.
Dynamite. You got that angel face. Right? You definitely would.
So fun.
I know, right? Like, I want to open this tomorrow. Like, I don't even want to go to work. I want to start building this
I wish
business.
stuff like this could just happen at the snap of a finger.
Oh, God. You never know.
You got to enjoy the process, too.
Let's bring ourselves down to earth by playing some music. How about it? I have to. Because I like this one, and I want to talk about the title. And I want to talk about the title with Mia, but I forgot to bring it up. The song is called... Whoa, the song is already starting without me. We're having a great night here at the Yo Show. Absolutely great. The So the song is called Girl Math, M-A-T-H, Girl Math.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, and put in your brain, Cheyenne, because I'm going to ask
Yes.
all
Oh,
about it.
for
When we come back in about 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Tonight's guest, Mia Bernardi, one of her newest singles, Girl Math. This is the O Show, live Tuesday night. Jeff and Cheyenne will be back in a few minutes. Enjoy.
This man is a problem. I don't know the algebra to figure it out, and I'm just trying to solve him. And I'm afraid there's nothing to hear now, 'cause he's a walking red flag. Guns in the weed bag. Listen to the podcast. Okay. Girl math. Can I afford another heartbreak? Can he subtract from the past and divide all of the mistakes in half? Girl math, girl math. That's girl math, girl math. This man is a project. This man is politically correct, but if you don't use logic, maybe everything will be perfect. 'Cause he's a walking red flag. Listen to that podcast.
Close to him, right? Not exactly.
That's girl math, girl math. Can I afford another heartbreak? Can he subtract from the past and divide all of the mistakes in half? Girl math, girl math. That's girl math, girl math. Wrote down her geometry, but you were cute and you were nice to me. And stop me from my exes and mystery, and the proof is right in front of me. Girl math, can I afford another heartbreak? Can he subtract from the past and divide all of the mistakes in half? Girl math, can I afford another heartbreak? Can he subtract from the past and divide all of the mistakes in half? Girl math, yeah, that's girl math, yeah, that's girl math, girl math. Girl math, girl
Oh, hell yeah. Tonight's guest, Mia Bernardi with Girl Math. Love it, Jeff. The Shark Perini, Cheyenne Edinger.
Edinger.
You know, I wanted to be Edinger. That's how I remember, because I wanted to be Edinger, and it's not. That's how I remember.
Okay. That's how everyone says it. So I just like, I don't even correct people anymore. I'm like, yep.
Edinger. And before we leave, we got to get to Girl Who Hates Me. That's a good one. Even if we're going to leave a little late. But I got to ask you, because I hear this phrase a lot. It's very now, and everybody says, if you're going to do a podcast, you better keep it to the now. What the hell is Girl Math? Give me
Girl
the
math.
analogy. Yes, please.
It's like, okay, I don't know how to, I'm going to do my best to explain it. Hi. Girl math.
Hi.
So I always like, okay, girl math would be, so a good example that I would use is I just paid for this with cash, so I technically didn't spend any money. That's girl math.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
Like
just
that.
guy related. Okay.
Yeah, no, like girl math. It could also be like other stuff. Like as soon as before the song came on, I was like, yes, I know exactly how to explain this. Now I went to the
Okay.
bathroom and I'm like, oh crap, how do I explain this?
Because I needed it, and I
Another
relied
good
on you.
example of girl math. Like I say it all the time too, but it's like I don't think about it. Girl math is 8 examples of girl math. This happened last time I was on the show. I was like, I know this, but I don't. It's the same as like being like, "Ugh, I'm just a girl," like just an excuse, and an excuse of why I spent money or why I did that. Let's see. Doesn't have anything to do with money. It can refer to complex mental calculations. So like, I wish I could think of some other ideas. Now you guys have me on the spot.
Of course, that's the best part. And Julie's like, dude, don't put people on the spot. I mean, you have to. That's what
You
makes
do
it so
have
fun.
to. What's another girl math one? Like, okay, for example, when I just randomly booked the trip to Toledo.
Okay.
I don't even care. Like, I love this band so much. I'm just going to figure it out as it comes closer. Girl math, whatever. I'll figure it out. Or if I
kinda-
like pay half on my credit card and then I work extra and make money at the bar and tips, then I didn't pay for half of it. I got to go for free. Girl math.
Girl math.
Stuff like
My
that.
wife got a girl math the other day because this weekend they kept her at her job like both nights, like 16 hours. And she said, well, I'm supposed to go to Aruba, so I guess I paid for Aruba. And
Girl
I'm
math.
like,
Yes.
well, I guess that's girl math.
It's a good way to think of it. And that's why, like, when I pick up shifts with bartending, I'm like, girl math. Another good example, I do social media on the side.
Yeah.
Which also, I have a friend who's doing it too. I want you guys to check him out. He actually just messaged me. Just became friends with him on social media.
I hope he's watching the goddamn show at least.
He might be. He's very supportive. He has a page where he goes around the area talking about different restaurants and like good food spots, good drinks. 20-second tailgate. I want you guys to follow him. He's been, I don't know if you can see that. Just 20-second tailgate. It's word 20 spelled out.
Oh, the word 20 is spelled out, so it's
Yep.
20. How about second?
Same
Well,
thing.
yeah, of course that's spelled out.
That's the one. 20-second.
I'm a fucking idiot this rate.
I told him, I was like, I'll give you a shout out because he's been very supportive of my business.
20-second
So
tailgate.
everyone
on
give
it?
him a follow.
That's on Instagram?
Mm-hmm. And Facebook. Super cool
All right.
family. Him
Let's
and his
see if
wife
I-
help out doing a lot of that stuff.
Let's see if I did that justice. 20-second tailgate on Instagram. Check them out. I'm going to add them right now while we're on the show, while we're doing this. Because what I always wanted to do,
business.
because like we said, Portnoy does pizza, and I get it. I always wanted to go, even before that, I always wanted to go and do wings. Like go bar to bar with a thing
Yeah.
and have like a plate of wings. And I mean, it's going to be sloppy and disgusting, but it's a little beauty. Like, look at this freaking ridiculous slob eating wings.
That's what I try to do content creation in general for businesses. And that's what I was going to say. My girl math is I just did content for a kickboxing company near me.
Cool.
And he's going to give me free classes to help out with his social media. So
God.
girl math, I'm getting an exercise class that I don't have to pay for, but I'm also helping someone else out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
math.
she's going to be pretty
I do it
smart and badass. I'm scared.
I do it all.
Here's the funny thing. Look very closely at this. I'm already following this person. All right. How about that? 20-second tailgate. Make sure you do it. I know. I'm already following. It's awesome. And, again, we talked about earlier about competition, etc. I don't look at it like competition. I love following other casters, other people in the music, stuff like this. Is 20-second tailgate. I find this very cool. So I get into that. And I know, like, everyone's go, oh, you think your show's the best. Well, yeah, but it doesn't mean other people can't try and be second best. There's got to be a second best.
Well, and you can't do it all. And that's so with him, he saw that I was doing the same thing and I was making like posts about, hey, is there any businesses around the area that I can do free content for to build my page up a while and also help them? And him and I had an issue with another page. There's competition with everybody.
There is. Everybody wants to be the it. I get it.
Yep. This person was not friendly and was kind of taking away opportunities for us. I thought it was just me and I thought I was crazy until he said it. And I was like, does this person happen to be? And we started talking and now him and I both support each other's pages. And there's a couple other pages that do content creation that we've tried to collab with. So I don't know. I don't see this competition. Like I don't want to be in competition with him or the other girls that are doing it because then that makes me look bad and then I could lose out on opportunities. And I like people too much to want to be in competition. So like, I'd rather have friends to do it with, like, let's all go get food together and make videos. Right. And we're not really doing it necessarily for money right now, but I was like, yeah, I'll give you a shout out. He didn't even ask. He's like, oh, that's cool. You're on podcast.
I do it all the time.
Shout out. I got you.
I do it all the time. People are like, why do you give it up for free? Because some of these are like local pizza places, local bars. Like, I'm not going to go in the places I frequent. Like, hey, how about $50 and mention your name once a month? No,
and that good karma will always come back. It's the same with like mentioning like Milo Sky somewhere. Like, oh yeah, like check out this bit or like give a sticker out. Just like not even asking for anything. Just here you go. Like just word of mouth and support. So yeah, I don't know. That's why I like coming on here too, because everyone here is just supportive. There's literally no competition.
True.
Ever. It's just everybody, whether you're a singer or a full band or whatever. Like everybody's just so supportive. So I love it.
So we try to keep
Really
it
love
light
it.
here. We try to keep it light here, and there's people that, again, who said, oh, "I'd like to coast," and you start looking at some of their posts, and they're attacking the things in the world that don't draw. Like we
Yeah.
say, if you're going to sit there and bark about politics all day, it's not going to
Mm-mm.
resonate here. I don't want that. I don't
I
want
don't
to
even want to talk about
lose.
politics in general. It makes me anxious.
Right. If there's two sides and they're split evenly 50-50, why would I lose 50% of the people to make a stupid opinion?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that strong where I could just
Yeah.
afford to ditch a bunch of people. But then you mentioned Milo Sky, very strong show at Sweeney's this weekend. Great job.
Nice.
Yeah, very good. Love that. And like I said, it had such a great weekend of music between Deftones and Milo Sky and Cat Rivers and Altruistic Vision. And I'm telling you, man, my cup is full. There's more music. I think I got the banner because I'm going to show everybody because this is very worthwhile. Did I put the banner? Yes, I did. This Sunday. Look how small it is. Damn it, I blew it. Anyway, this Sunday, the 13th at Sweeney's. My dear, dear
Sweetness.
friend Eleanor Brokus is having Metal Mania.
Nice.
Why do I get so geeked about Metal Mania? Two bands who are massive who have been on this program have been awesome. Lady White Rat, who is phenomenal. And Sheevan. Now, were you there with Sheevan? Oh, no, that was Delco Jam. So Sheevan,
Mhm.
the lead singer Connor Brady, metal band, shred hard. He's like 15 years old. It freaking blows my
Oh, you
mind.
did tell me about that. Yeah.
Shreds. And Rain will be there. I love Rain.
Awesome.
Ripped, I actually spoke to them today. He said, can't wait to get out there and show people my music. Tempting the Tides. It's this Sunday at Sweeney's, Philmont Avenue. Get a chance to come on out. I'll be there.
I love
Maybe
Sweeney's.
I love Sweeney's so much. I
It's
really
just,
do.
it's so like, it's different. I just like it there.
Right. And like people go in like, oh, with the bartender. I'm like, look, dude, you're here for music. The bartender will get to you. Relax.
Yeah, I know. People are so annoyed. Then bring some little airplane shots and shut up. That's what I do. I take a little shot every now. I don't do it much anymore, but I used to. If I knew the bar was going to be busy, I'm going to stop at the liquor store, grab a couple little shots, ask the bartender, can you just grab me a soda when you get the chance? And then go in the bathroom and make my own drink or take a shot.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll have to find a video at a Milo Sky gig. My friend was recording me and I didn't know. And I have a Sprite and I pulled out my little shot and I look around
Awesome.
and I quick chug it and I'm like, there you go. Now you don't have to spend a lot of money on drinks.
There you go.
Pay like $5 for a couple little shots.
Yeah.
See, guys, I got you.
I'm
could read
gonna-
a survival guide.
If you want to drink before you go, you can, but then you get a little sloppy and you have to navigate yourself because getting to
True.
any concert's hard. You
Yeah.
have to navigate and learn.
You
It's
have
kind
to
of like,
navigate and plan. If you want a nice little buzz, take 2 little shooters,
right.
shove them into your shoes. I've done this plenty of times. Give them to one of your friends who has big boobs. I've done that too.
I'm going to need some to borrow for when I
Right?
go.
And you're good. Then you're good. But you don't want to get sloppy drunk. Don't do that.
Right, exactly. I passed out in the parking lot, and my friends drugged me in. How they got me past security and past door, I still don't know. Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd. I was out like a light getting in there. I slept in the chair. I woke up when they started. The music was so loud. I'm like, huh? I'm like, and then you get that where the fuck am I thing, and I'm like,
Is this Pink Floyd?
I had no idea where I was, but goddamn, it was a good show.
You should have been
But-
a little something else for Pink Floyd. You know,
That wasn't my thing at the time.
at the time. Okay. See,
It's
that's
so my thing now, as the young ladies will
what I would
attest.
maybe probably do if I was seeing Pink Floyd.
Rob, yeah, because it's perfect for that. Oh, I want to show this real quick. Speaking of which, and a massive shout out to my sister-in-law Beth, my brother's wife, because when I said they were there, she's like, "Oh, are you going to drive us home?" I'm like, "Yes, the money I'm saving for Uber, I'm buying you a shirt." I'm like, "Don't do it."
Uh-oh.
No, she bought me a sweatshirt. Look at this. This is the back. Look at this motherfucker here.
Oh, that's so cool. I
Oh
don't know
my
much about
God.
Deftones. That's so cool.
And the front is like a smaller,
a
just Deftones
sweatshirt?
patch. Yeah, it's a sweatshirt. And I wore it the last couple of days, and I wasn't taking it
Grateful
off.
Dead vibes with like
Oh.
the skull, which
Right.
obviously Grateful Dead right there.
Oh my God.
There we go. I love that hoodie or sweatshirt.
Yeah, that's what I said. I had one drink. I had a stateside that I paid.
Oh,
Ready?
stateside.
See the size of this? I paid $25 for one of these. And
That's why we take shooters. Say it with me, everyone.
right,
This is why we buy shooters
shooters.
for $10 versus a can for 20.
My
You could
wife,
get a bottle of Tito's for $20.
my wife used to do those. God, I don't know, and I don't want to get gross. The feminine hygiene thing. There's like a tube.
Oh, the like fake tampons.
Yes, and she would get the tube and fill them with booze and pass around to her girls, and they would stuff them in the boobs and all. And they would, yo, stick with her. She's got you the same way you got us. Oh, yeah. She
I
all
know
about it.
We did that at I don't know if we used that or something else. I went to EDC Vegas years ago with a bunch of friends. And the one girl, she had everything planned and just was sneaking little things because you can't take drinks in there, even though everyone's going in
Right.
on drugs. They can't stop you from being on stuff, but they can stop you from bringing it in.
Wow.
And people were sneaking things in and like fake tampons and like fake mouthwash. You got to get smart.
Mouthwash.
Paid $20 for a little. I mean, even at the Phillies, I went a couple years ago during Game 7, and I spent so much money on Surfsides, and I was like,
You went to Game 7?
yeah, and it sucked.
It did, but
It was a disappointment. I remember telling my boss, hey, I need to leave early this day, if that's okay, to go to the game. And he's like, oh, I don't care. Like, have fun. Just make sure you bring home a win. I was like, I got it. I'm good luck. And then I got to the next day. He's like, yeah, okay. I was like, it was worse being there.
right, because it was better stuff not being him. I'm going to use a phrase for you. I used to say this phrase a lot. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I keep saying Jules' name, but I used to use a phrase with her. I will use it with you because I 100% believe this. I am platonically in love with you. I swear to God, like you just are just.
I love that word.
Platonically, you're just so cool, and your shit is just so great, and you mesh with this really well. And you said at the time, like, I want to get on there. I really think like it's something I want to do. You become terrific at it, and I love having you on. I swear to God.
Well, I would love to do it on the road podcast too. So let me know. And same with when is that festival that ML's doing? How she said she was like, oh, if you want to come help? I was like, girl, I'll be there.
Oh, by all means, please come. Let's get the banner up here.
I definitely want to be there. But even if I got up on stage, I'll do anything at this rate. I don't even care. Life is too short to be stressed out over stupid shit.
She did say anything, fellas. Relax. This is it here. Horns for Hearts.
This one.
October 11th. Our good friend ML Elizabeth, who Cheyenne has had the pleasure of meeting twice. Eternal Frequency is the band. You meet her in person, she's even better. And the bands on this Defiant, they are the coolest, nicest dudes, and they fucking rock. Eternal Frequency is their Demise. Diversified, who did not comment tonight. They've been hanging out the last couple of weeks. Diversified, Brendan Starr, very cool. Hot and Dangerous. Tickets are $15, but it's actually a donation of $15. So you're not really buying a ticket, you're donating. And the cause, I have it up here because I always forget.
Tickets are cheaper than a drink at the Phillies, guys.
Right, 25 hours this asshole paid at Deftones to drink this. You can get in and see all these bands, watch me MC, watch me platonically profess my love to Cheyenne, all that great stuff. You can do it right here.
For $15.
$15. It's benefiting the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. That's big right now. Do that. If you can, come on out. It's at the HMAC, which for me is like about an hour and a half ride, but definitely worth it. Great venue, cool place, hosted by Eternal Frequency and the Yo Show. She keeps saying, you're hosting it, say it. Okay, the Yo Show also. So I guess I'll be a black screen when I walk up on stage. But come out if you can. I know I say this a lot, and people are like, man, you do a lot of advertising for shows. And shit. Yeah, because these are great. Come out. Right.
And honestly, shows like this, I've learned are just as much fun, if not more fun, than concerts that you will pay an arm and a leg to go to. Because you get to know other people who are local, make new friends. It's just fun. I love local shows. And I have more concerts coming up this summer, and I can't wait to get back into concert season now. So I'm just amped up.
And you know, we have MMRBQ in May. I'm stoked for that.
Ooh,
and what do they call that? Like that urban slang boot Bubonics? What was it?
I don't even know.
All right, because right now, me and you were talking platonics. Like, I'm just in love with everything coming out of your mouth. You're fucking killing it. You're fucking awesome.
Thank you.
You are. You really are. And this is great. I'm just so... Murray's raining there. Snap. What up, Shay? Pat in the house. Pat is in the house. Is this the guy?
32nd tailgate. Shout out.
Ah, shout out, bro. We did shout you out, and I've been following you. I didn't know that you were one of Cheyenne's people. Or maybe, and this is like a pretty serious boost of your ego here. I might have followed it just watching you follow it. Because like I said, your social media thing, and you send me a message, please follow this. Might have been because of you. And I love it. I love the sound of it. I love the concept. And one night, hell, man, when we're doing this, we'll bring a guest on. Then afterwards, we'll bring Pat on to kind of talk about his stuff.
It'd be great to bring on because you have so many different people on here. We literally interviewed someone who plays pool and does pool tricks.
He's so cool. I love Steve.
Duos like the Mac brothers and
a
lot of cool people. So message Pat. I'm sure he would love to do it.
That's awesome.
Guaranteed.
I'd like to have you aboard. And I was told, can't wait to collab with you, Che, and I'd love to join you guys. Dude, we're down. We just love celebrating local people and local artists and national too. Don't get me wrong. But we just love to get this community growing because agree with me or disagree.
You have to be close to your community, I feel like. I mean,
bro, the hat.
Steve, look at me. I form friendships.
You do. My Philly sports teams are my life, dude. My wife went to Florida for the Super Bowl. She said, if they lose, I do not want to be at that house. She was right. And even this shirt, my buddy Steve made this shirt. It's an Eagles with the Yosho logo. Look at that.
That's so cool.
Right?
I love that.
Oh, dude,
I forgot Cassie I remember seeing her posting on Snapchat.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you seriously, and I don't want to dull the moment. How much time do you have?
I have some time.
All right, because it's almost 10, and I'm far from done.
Yeah, I mean, my wash is in the dryer, but it's been going for hours now because the dryers here suck. So it's fine. I went to I have a Snapchat. I was like, this is how my week is going already. Went to pull out everything just soaking wet. So I was like, okay. I texted Alicia, was like, I'm busy on the Yo show.
Right, stop it.
Wash, please.
Right. She knows what it's like to be on this Yo show and be very busy with it.
Exactly.
You see our sports cave. I had a nice sports cave. Me and Shy, right?
Yeah, Shy.
Yeah,
I take either.
We'll go live from there one day. Yeah, man, we all want to do it. Like, I'm going to get into it with other people. Delco James, like, dude, we got, like, wireless mics that you can Bluetooth in your Rodecaster, clip on yourself. I'm like, oh, my God. Can it be any
That
cool?
would be so fun.
And one of the shows you did was it you that did Vin from American Mosh Pits?
Yeah.
Okay, she's been on 3 times. He's great. But they do video and all. He's like, dude, get into the scene, go into the heart of the city and just record these people. He's like, you can't beat the material you get from these people.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I would love to get into that more. That's not really my style. And I was actually talking to Pat about this because that's what he does with a lot of local restaurants, like going in, interviewing. Yeah. I do the more like behind the scenes. Like I don't necessarily want to be on camera always.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I used to be like, oh, no one ever gets me on camera. Now I'm like, no, I want to record it. I want to catch all the fun stuff. So like, that's why I was saying earlier with competition, everybody's different. Everyone brings something different to the table. So like his style is different than mine, but it doesn't mean that one of us is better than the other. So same with bands and the local scene. We could talk about that for hours.
But I got to admit, like, people like you, people like me belong behind the camera. This ugly mug. People like you belong in front of the camera, like this face.
But I don't know how to act sometimes. So I'm like, I like to catch I'm the friend of all my like little friend groups that everyone's always like, oh, did you catch this moment? Can you send me those videos? Because I'm always just.
You're that one. Yeah.
I'm always that one who's like, we got to catch this.
Yeah, same. I'm a loud man. Like, my wife loves it. You can't get a word in around my wife, but when she's not around, I don't really shut Cassie. Up. We do love Cassie. I say a lot of dumb shit. We do love Cassie. And she's the perfect kind of person that will lure people into your magic. And like I said, we went to a show. I think it was Fat Lady Brewing, Manny Young. I'm there pretty much just, trying to be cool. My wife's like, yo, Cheyenne, Alicia, they want to be on the podcast. I'm like, huh? Like, I had no idea.
That night was so fun.
That was a great night. She's out there booking my entire life, little to my knowledge. So
I mean, look, she worked wonders. I would have never known how fun it was to be on a podcast had she not told me that you were looking to have someone.
True.
So, I mean, I knew you did the podcast, but I never like necessarily thought about being on it or like asking about it. And then
Right.
she came and opened up that can of worms, and I was like, I would do it. That would be fun. Yeah.
And then
You
like
ever
a
meet
week
someone?
later, she's like, what the fuck?
She's like, you guys are idiots.
But and I do appreciate that because it is a lot of fun. I ask a lot of people, and people are like, oh, I'm shy, or I don't think I'd be into it. Does it seem different than any conversation you have on a regular basis?
Yeah, because I don't really talk to everybody about music and business.
Okay.
Everybody has, I feel like it depends on the environment I'm in. I just feel like on here I can be myself and talk about the things I really enjoy. Like I really like live music. That's always been a huge part of my life. And that's how I got started with my business. That's not like obviously popping off yet, but it started with being a fangirl on Twitter to being a fangirl on Instagram to wanting to go out and capture local music more. And then, it just spiraled. So, and then that turned into me just liking to help local businesses, taking whatever I put into local bands, and now let's put it into local businesses and change it up a bit. So,
and I will tell Pat that Cheyenne actually saved my life because on my birthday show at the Fuse last year, I got pulled on stage and it was kind of a swing and a miss. I almost fell, and Cheyenne actually called me and pushed me on stage. I owe you my life. God damn it.
I got you.
We love you. Thank you so much, dude, for checking it out. Really do. And yeah, man, let's all get together and do more shit in this town because we definitely need it. Do you want to play another song or do we want to keep going with topics? I'll leave it up to you because at this moment, I'm packed full of adrenaline. I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah, I have half a drink here left, so we can finish.
We haven't played Girl Who Hates. We have not played Girl Who Hates Me.
Oh yeah, and that song is so good.
And we have to. Girl Who Hates Me is one of the other latest singles from our awesome guest tonight, Mia Bernardi. We're gonna play it real quick. We're gonna come back. It's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds. After that, I'm gonna ask Cheyenne to do a very dirty deed. You heard it. Stick around if you're there because she's gonna do it, like it or not. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Girl Who Hates Me by Mia Bernardi. We'll be back. This is the Yo Show, Jeff and Cheyenne. Stick around.
She's 6 feet tall, long blonde hair, the type that models in her underwear. She's my ex, that should be me. Since they got together, I'm a jealousy. Mama raised me to not be a bitch, but daddy raised me to go for a while. Now I'm looking through the glass of a favorite restaurant. Whoa. Watching you with a girl who hates me, but I'm still in love with you. Yeah, I know you've been
I'm still in love with you. Quite an ending.
Yeah.
Girl Who
Wow.
Hates Me, Mia Bernardi. That one is kind of self-explanatory now. I usually like to ask the artist what it's about. I think I figured that one out, kind of like on my own.
Wait, what did you say?
I said, usually I ask the artist what the song's about. I think I figured that one out on my
Oh
own.
yeah. I mean, that was the first song I listened to today. Like
good.
right when you sent me the script, I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to one song at least. And I was super busy at work, so it's hard to listen. But
It's not a script, damn it.
you know what I mean.
I know.
My
We're good.
my like little plan.
Right.
I threw that song on and I was like, wow, this is actually really, really good.
Yeah, it's very
I
good.
liked
It's
it a lot.
like I said, and I mentioned the name. It's got a Avril, Christina kind of thing to it. Very
Little
good.
punk rock vibe.
I got put up on stage in Exotica 1 year, Jeff. I looked at the crowd. Dude, put on stage in Exotica, that's embarrassing. But make sure you're here tomorrow night because sweet
Talk
Jesus.
about
Lord,
Exotica.
you're going to see Jeff go down hard with Miss Brittany Andrews as our special guest. She's going tomorrow. She's going to eat me up like trash and just spit me right out. I'm scared. I am. I'm actually
But
scared.
it's okay. I'll be getting some info from Kono. You know, she wants to come on. So
I love don't show her that. Let's see who he's got on tonight. Yeah, some
she'll be
No.
busy.
yeah, no show. Don't give her any previews.
Get a couple espresso martinis in me and she'll be booked. She'll be
Okay,
booked
good.
for time.
Just remind her how good it is. What is this picture I posted? Oh, Sydney Sweeney, because I'm in love. Let's do that
love
topic
her.
real quick. So Sydney Sweeney, and I sang you this, and you're like, so what's the deal? So supposedly she's single.
Yup, that's
But
what I heard.
this past weekend, she was seen like having lunch with her ex. First of all, if this is your ex, you're a loser, dude. You're the worst dude on earth. Look at that. I am like, fuck the platonic. I am straight up in love. Wife and all, I'm in love. But the word is like she's single. Of course, every guy on social media is like, oh, I want.
Everyone's freaking out.
Yeah, who doesn't want? But look at you trying to sneak your head out the side.
I
there.
know.
I'm just staring at that picture like, man, I cannot believe it. She's just, she's so
I love
stunning.
her.
Me too, but
Girl crush.
like,
One of them.
there's comments, but we're trying to keep this show a little better. I want to say nothing about how much money I lay down to watch Sydney Sweeney get down with a lot of chicks. But, it's like confusing. How did it get so confusing? Because she's single, but she's still hanging with this guy, and she's not. When you're that, and no downplay to any girl who has ever broke up with a man and moves her on, etc. But when you're that, there's no like, oh, maybe. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I feel like maybe she's just having fun. I mean, how old is she? I think she's my age.
Do you want to see this again real quick before? I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I love her.
oh, me too.
Let's see. Wait, how old is she? I mean, she's probably at that age now where she's just like she was engaged, it didn't work. I don't know. I feel like so I don't keep up with celebrities too much. Oh, she is my age. I don't keep up with celebrities too much.
So that means you won't say it then, since you.
Wait, what?
Everybody says like, oh, don't ask a woman her age. You're like, oh, she's my age.
Oh, yeah.
And you won't say it, though, because it's your
27.
27. Okay. Right? God.
Literally every man on the planet right now.
God.
Yeah, I didn't even really. Was she engaged for over a year? I don't even think she
Yeah,
was she engaged for long?
I think so. And I mean, like, I'm slapping a ring on that the second I date her. As soon as I date her, I'm like, here's a ring.
And if you fumble it, like, come on.
Right, you're talking
Like-
Sydney Sweeney. Now, my question, and again, it's going to sound like I'm being a dick. That's what happens when you drink and go on past 10 o'clock. I don't even know.
I mean,
I don't even
won't
know-
be offended if that's what you're worried about.
What's that?
I won't be offended if that's what you're worried about.
No, I don't even know how a guy lets that go. How special do you think you are that you tell, get ready fans, when you tell this I'm breaking up with you. First of all,
Yeah.
the local
I mean-
bridge, I'm jumping off it. I'm done. I am.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not even drinking much. I literally have vodka with soda. I feel
With
like
soda.
I have to like watch what I say. I feel like a lot of guys don't realize what they have until it's gone, and maybe that's the case. But also, looks aren't always everything in a relationship.
Wait a minute. Did you see this? I mean, Jesus Christ.
Unless it's Sydney Sweeney.
Well, thank you very much. Like, that girl, like, I would make, let's just paint a scenario real quick. I make this beautiful spaghetti and meatball dish, and I lay it on the table. And she stands up and takes a shit in it. I'm still madly in love with her. I don't care. Did you see this? Who is this guy? Who is this freaking man? I sent you a picture. She's like, I don't know what he looks like. I can't believe what it looks like.
Everyone has that one celebrity crush. They're like, I don't even care. You can ruin my life. I guess we know who yours is.
Well, it's Sydney and a girl who's come this close to being on the podcast twice, Haley DeSillo Pinto. Did you ever see Below Deck?
No, I was told a million times to watch it, and
I'm going to send you her name and look her up. She is just freaking, she might be the sexiest woman on the planet. And I'm a married man. And I mean, and cool. And she would send me voice messages because people are like, it's not her. Hand your message in her. Voice messages. You know the voice. Like,
yeah, and you can see if she's verified.
Right. And we've been planning for her to come on the show a few times. One day she was set to come on. She calls me. She's like, darling, I got a problem. Aren't you in the U.S.? I'm like, yes. I'm in London. Like, it won't go off here till 4 a.m. And I love you and all, but I can't go on at 4 a.m. I'm like, oh, no. The day of.
Oh, my God.
The day of.
Not to have that interaction. That's pretty cool.
Oh, she is just, my goodness. I mean, when it comes to, like, that woman that would change your life, besides my wife, she changed my life greatly.
Celebrity-wise, everyone's allowed to have a celebrity crush.
Well, that's the problem, because I got this massive crush on Kelly Clarkson, which my wife thinks is very bizarre. I love her. I do. My wife's like, what?
I don't think I have any bizarre celebrity crushes.
Everybody's got to have one. One that's, like, freaks people out almost.
I don't think I'd have to think about it for a bit. I haven't really thought of any celebrity crushes for a while.
That's fair. But
until, I mean, the other day, I'll say this one. Joe Jonas commented back to me on TikTok.
Yeah, you said that.
Oh. He was my favorite Jonas brother and one of my top celebrity crushes. So I was like, I made it. I made it.
There you go. There's Sydney Sweeney's next man. But yeah, like that's cool. And I've had like smaller time celebrities that comment on my shit. And I'm like, wow.
It's always so exciting.
But that's big time, like Joe Jonas.
I know, and it was so weird. I went pee real quick, opened TikTok, and I was like, what? I nearly jumped off. It's like, Joe Jonas just replied to me. That's so cool. And all it was a little emoji. It meant nothing to him. But I was like, this is so cool. Like, I remember being 10, being like, Joe's my favorite Jonas brother. And now he commented back. It was so cool.
You realize
repost my stuff too. That was the coolest one. Having Pitbull.
That's cool.
He shared my my TikTok to his story.
That's
and I remember seeing it. I was like, I couldn't believe it was real. And my one family friend, he messaged me and he was like, did Pitbull just share you on Instagram?
Right?
Like, yes. Oh yes.
That had me on Twitter. It was an athlete too. I think it was an Eagle. And it was somebody who was recently drafted at that time. And I'm like, welcome to Philly. Let's go freaking do this. And he's like, this is what I'm looking forward to being in Philly. It was my post. I'm like, oh my God.
Why is it so exciting? Like, and they're just
It's cool.
But it's
right,
cool.
they are. But you know what it is? The day, like, social media is the thing. There's no doubt. We'll talk candidly at 10:16 because we're probably going on until 2 a.m.
Oh my God.
I'm calling out of work tomorrow. But seriously, like, it's your word, because sometimes you actually go out and you lay out a noble word and you're like, this is cool. Like, this is my thought. I want people to follow this thought.
Mm-hmm.
And when they do, you're like, Oh my God. And when celebrities see like, hey, this person's got a little something to say, when
Yeah.
the thousands of people follow their post, that's pretty damn big.
Right? And I mean, the one that Joe Jonas replied to, I wasn't even really like,
So good.
oh, love. I'm seeing him in July.
Who, Daryl Hall?
Yeah.
I tried to get him on there. I love Daryl's house.
If you have him on here and you don't have me on,
I've tried so
will
hard.
find your house.
Everybody keeps saying, just keep mentioning Philly, man. Keep mentioning Philly. Might happen. I'm like, I don't know. He's still so big.
If you get him or John, that would be amazing.
Oh, I tried John. I love them both.
Out.
I love Hall and Oates. I don't care
Me
how weird that sounds to people.
No, stop. I love Hall & Oates so much. They are one of my favorite bands.
There is not a soul on earth that you can put on a Hall and Oates song on that they won't know it. And if you closet them, they will kind of groove their head a little bit.
Yep.
What's your favorite Hall and Oates song?
She's Gone. I love that one. That I don't even have to think about it. That song is so deep.
That is such a
It's
great
just so
fucking
good.
song.
And it makes me I always tell my best friend and I love Hall & Oates. Like that's one of the reasons we bonded.
Seen him twice, by the way.
Oh, I've never seen them, so I'm really excited. But that song, we were coming home from the casino one day, and I remember being like, Hall & Oates just gives me casino vibes. Like you're just walking around, you're smoking a cig, you're like going through something rough in life, and you're just at the casino. I don't know how to explain it. But
I get it.
We were dissecting She's Gone, and our other friend was in the back seat, and she was like, "What are you weirdos talking about?"
I mean,
she didn't say that, but you could tell she's not into that kind of music, and she was just like, we were like, "We'll change the subject soon. Like, let us just fangirl real quick." I love that song so much.
it's like in one of the greatest lines in music history, and I repeated it to a girl I broke up with when I was in my 20s. I'd pay the devil to replace her. Like, oh my God, that is
Oh god,
the deepest, craziest, hopeless,
gives me
sexiest
chills.
line. Like, oh my God.
That's what my friend and I said. We were like, this line alone, I'd pay the devil to replace. It's genius. It's so
Dude.
good.
Oh my God.
So
I
good.
like,
You would literally pay the devil to replace her.
right. Like,
Creepy.
oh my God.
Oh my god, I can't. I love them so much. And they grew up around my area. Daryl actually went to school, and my mom can chime in, I think with my mom's best friend.
Oh, wow. All right. Very
His
cool.
parents lived right up the street from my grandparents' old house. Like they were neighbors.
Wow.
And the little what's it called? Like the little RV on their one album,
Okay. Yeah.
right down the street from where I grew up. And
Oh
I
my
remember
God.
it's crazy. Like it just hits home. I love him so much.
I thought, wow, that's great. And
He's
you
gone.
know,
Get me drunk at karaoke. Say less.
stop it.
I'm gonna
Stop. I am
I love
I'm
that song so much. I could cry.
so doing that. Yeah, there's so much about that song that's strong, and it's like I get like I do. Yeah, I get emotional. We joke around. JD will joke around how I cried on the show. I've done it. That song is so like if I was not to bring up subjects, if I was in like a recent breakup or something like that,
Mhm.
certain songs like that, I couldn't get near it. I couldn't get near it. I was just boom.
Yup. I'm not gonna say anything, but you already know. That song is so good.
Get it, Brent! Get it! Give me your favorite Hall & Oates song. Because we got She's Gone by Cheyenne. I'm going to go with Man Eater, which is one of their little, I love that song.
That
There's a
song
little-
is so good. That song is like if I'm feeling like if I'm going out and I'm feeling really like oh, I just need to get out with my girls. Like that song, I put that.
Dude.
I listen to them all the time.
do it. Get yourself like I don't want to say the
Like,
word.
black dress. You
I
know,
was
you're
gonna
just
say
getting all hot.
Get your sexy on, get some heels on, have somebody shoot a video with Man Eater going on, and we're going to play it on the OSHA.
That song to me is like, oh my God, what's the Shania Twain song that every guy loves?
Feels like a woman? Or
Shania Twain. So, oh my God, what is that song? I'm just stuck on Hall & Oates right now.
feel like a woman?
Yes, you know, I
Yeah,
feel
all
like
right.
every guy's like guilty pleasure is that song. But Man Eater, that's like mine.
Dude, I love that song. And everybody said like the different Man-Eater songs. No, Hall & Oates' Man-Eater is
Top.
the joint.
Top.
Brent,
No competition. I don't even want to hear it.
give me one. You jump in, you got to give us one now. You can't just sit back and be like, Hall & Oates is good. No, I need a song now.
My friend and I were talking about being them for Halloween for the last couple of years. We're like, when are we going to actually do it? Like, we have to be Hall & Oates.
Shit, did you ever watch, the sitcom that was based in Abington, PA? Oh my God, what the hell's the name of the song?
This keeps happening.
There was two brothers and a sister and the parents. They supposed to grew up in Abington, PA. It was a great sitcom. Haley Aranchia was in it because I fucking love her. Oh my God, what's the name of it?
Why do I feel like I know the one? Oh my God. I need a second to think.
He says, Cheyenne Smile. Oops,
Sarah
Sarah Smile. But that is a great song. Sarah Smile is, that's
a
another
very
one of those like,
song.
all right, so now I got to go and I got to,
I can't think of that.
me neither. Okay, so I'm going to do sitcom with
I have to send that to my friend.
Haley Aranchia.
This keeps happening.
Modern Family.
I was gonna say that, but
That's not Modern Family. It's not right.
Okay, I was gonna say, isn't that? I was gonna say Modern Family, but that's Philly.
Right,
So
that's
we make a lot
wrong.
of Philly references.
Yeah, that's not it. Man, I got so excited. I know it wasn't even close to it. It wasn't Modern Family. It was.
It's okay. I was thinking Modern Family too.
My God, doesn't anybody remember?
No, not Modern Family. Oh my God, no. Not Malcolm in the Middle.
No.
Hold on. Pause, everyone. Everyone start thinking of your favorite Hall & Oates song as we're paused.
Right? For the love of God, don't go. The Goldbergs! Yes! That was it, the Goldbergs!
I love Modern Family. But
So
I
do
always
I.
get Goldbergs and Modern Family mixed up. Because I've watched Modern Family way more. But when you mentioned that, I was like, I know, I saw the people like
I
in my
love
head,
the Goldbergs.
yes. Ugh. And then when you said Modern Family, I'm like, yeah, duh. It's got the same vibe a little bit.
So when you get into Modern Family, try to find reels on Facebook or Instagram. Find the reels of the older daughter, Phil's older daughter, the cute one.
Oh yeah, Haley.
Oh my God, the shit is so funny. Like the Halloween costumes, and she's like, "What the hell is that?" She's like, "You can't get mad at this, a Mother Teresa." Like she has no clothes on. The skirt like shows ass cheek, and I'm like, "Stop it!" When? That's her. Sarah Hyland is the older daughter. I love her. I love that show. She's like, "Oh, you can't get mad at this, Mom. I'm Sister Teresa." And she's like, "Go put on costumes," and she comes down in this nursing outfit, and she's like, "Not costumes from the third grade." That show cracks me up. Even the gay
Modern
couple
Family
are
is so
phenomenal.
good. Oh my God. I used to watch that show all the time. I haven't watched
Mm-hmm.
it in forever, but it's so good. I love
That's
it.
awesome. That's so awesome. I love Ed O'Neill.
Oh, agreed.
So
I don't
good.
know. Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
read on that 70s. And Sophia Vergara, I mean, stop it.
I love
Stop
her.
it. Like, she could put Sydney Sweeney in her back pocket. Stop it.
Yeah, both of them, they should have a show together. They would
Yes.
break records.
Now, you know they do that AI. There's an app where you can make people kiss and all that. There's this one where they make her kiss the daughter.
Oh
Al
my God.
Bundy's Phil's
Of
wife.
course.
Like they kiss and I'm like, this is so weird.
Oh
Dude,
my.
don't get me started on Married with Children, because if Cheyenne says she knows Married with Children, will freak out. Because that was before her
I
time a
do.
little bit. Dude, really?
Yep. Yep.
So we had as a guest, before we had video, we had, remember Amber?
Amber.
Amber was Marcy's, the neighbor Marcy. It was her niece, and she came to town. And she was like sleeping with Bud.
Okay, yeah, I think so. I haven't seen all of it, but
She was on our podcast.
that's
she-
so cool.
She's so wonderful too, and she's like, it's such a great time. And she talked more about her modern stuff because she owns like a wellness center and
Oh, what?
and all that shit. But it was so much fun. She was talking about like married children shit. And I'm like, this is incredible.
You've had a lot of cool people on here. That's
We
really
try.
cool.
We try.
Wow, I had no idea. And
Yeah.
you even had what's his face that plays, oh my God, what was that horror movie that was going crazy this year?
Ah, Terrifier. Oh my
Hmm.
God, so great. And
That's insane.
again, this is where politics play into it because his opinions and like he saw like an opposite opinion. He's like, oh, I'm like, oh, dude, come on, like we had a great
Mhm.
time here and he was great. I want to see him again. Like that stuff doesn't bother me. And I'm not
Yeah.
trying to, but that was so cool. It was so cool. I actually showed it twice. I actually had an episode where I didn't have a guest lined up and I re-showed it
I remember seeing
because
that and I thought it was current. And then I was like, oh, wait, this is older.
he's so good at David Howard Thornton. He's like, and he said like, I'm a big geek. That's me. That big nerd here is the clown, and everybody's just obsessed with it. Cool
Oh,
stuff.
that's so cool.
It was
And
very
now
cool.
that movie is insanely popular.
Oh, it's ridiculous
It's
because now
crazy. It's like a
they have.
whole fandom.
And he told me at the time, he said Pete Davidson wanted to be in one. Like
What?
what? Right?
That's so cool. I mean, that could happen now.
It can.
That would be real. I can see Pete being in one of those movies
Right? Me too.
because that kind of movie it's like Halloween. Like it can just keep going and
Oh
going and
yeah,
going. Like it doesn't stop.
I agree. He was like really. He's very humble about it. But it was a couple years back. It was before it's like massive now. But it took off, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna message this guy. Probably won't hear back from him. And boom, he's like, okay, when you thinking? I'm like, what?
It's always worth a shot. You
Oh
never know
yeah.
what to try.
Like
You
I
never
said,
know.
I wish I could find the email because I would print it and I would
Frame.
get it and framed. I would get it signed. Charlotte, Scarlett Johansson. Her people sent me the sweetest thank you letter. Thank you for thinking of Charlotte.
What?
Unfortunately, Scarlett. Unfortunately, she's very busy right now. It's tough for her to do regular TV, let alone podcast. We love you being a fan. I'm like, oh my god, like Sydney
Yeah.
Sweeney again. Talking Scarlett Johansson. Like, I'm numb by that. I got like
Yeah. That's so cool too.
when the PR people did like Henry Cavill that did to play Superman,
Yep.
his people came out. They said, wow, we're very excited that you're interested. And unfortunately, he's not really doing any interview at the moment. He's kind of in between. And you watched Two and a Half Men?
Not all of it, but I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay, so the girl that plays Chelsea, who was married, engaged to Charlie, she's been on twice, and her PR people said, wow, this is so cool. She never asked to get done do interviews. I'm like, what? And she was on twice.
See, you got to go for like not only like the big time people, but like little like smaller roles, whether it movies
Yes.
or actors, because either way, it's cool. Like,
Right, like we had
oh, if you got Adam Sandler, I would piss my pants.
right,
My
and
my
everybody
friends
was on it.
actually invited. They did something where they like invited him to the wedding as like a guest, like
Yeah.
star. They reached out to a couple different celebrities, and they have it hanging up at their house. A note from Adam Sandler saying like, "Sorry, I couldn't make it." Blah blah
Oh
blah.
wow.
And I was like, that alone is super cool. Like, remind me to do that one day if I get married.
Right, yes. Like I feel you
I
there.
might, I might just invite Adam Sandler, pretend I'm getting married just to get the letter. That would be cool.
And there's some people that are just so cool that it's just people are drawn to it. Like again, before the video days, just audio, we had Steve Howie from Shameless twice.
Ah,
Played Big Kev. And
a
everybody
lot of these people are
loves.
twice.
Yeah, he was on twice. And everybody loves this guy. So the one night, he's like almost mad at me and like his Steve Howie way. He's like, dude, open up the phone lines. Let's take some calls. Back
What?
then we could. We had an audio. It had a phone line. I'm like, why? He goes, let's take some calls, dude. So my guy, I said, lines are open. Call if you want to talk to Steve Howie. We got this girl that I've known for a long time. Cool. She took over the show. She said, Steve, it's me and you, dude. I want to ask you this. I want to ask you that. I'm like, we're done here. She was on for like a half hour. Finally, he's like, hey, I appreciate it. Let's go back to the host. And I'm like, dude, that was
That's
people
awesome.
were blowing up. I had like 12 calls in the box. I could only take one because he was only there so long. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh my God, we'll get Joe Jonas on here next.
Oh,
I got a connection now. Joe Jonas and I are friends, guys. 9-year-old me is screaming. She's like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
I shamelessly do that to famous people. Like, we'd love to have you on the Yo show. I don't get a lot because I
That would
love.
be- Ugh.
I'm so guilty of being madly in love with Donna D'Errico. She used to
You
be
got
on
a lot of celebrity crushes.
Oh, she used to be on Baywatch, and she's just gorgeous. And a couple times I did it. The one time, my God, the one time she said, "What's this show and how do I get on?" I'm like, "What?" So I kept messaging her and I couldn't get her. And I'm like, "Hey, remember?" In the comments, she, I don't know, and we lost it. I almost pooped my pants.
That's so cool. I mean, you just got to try. You just got to shoot your shot, as they say. Whatever the kids say these days.
Whatever's hit with the
I'll,
kids,
I'll comment on Joe Jonas' next post and be like, "Hey, do you want to be on the Yo Show?"
right?
If that happened, I would never shut up about that.
Oh, dude,
You just gotta do it without that's the thing. You gotta do it without thinking. I comment mindlessly on TikTok all the time, and I'll get all these likes or someone to reply, someone to
Yeah.
repost, and I'm like, Pitbull reposted me, Joe Jonas replied to me. What's
Right?
next? Sydney Sweeney?
Oh,
I would freak out. I freaked out over the other two. There she is.
Jesus H. That first picture is the naughtiest, sexiest, most ridiculous picture. Listen, how do you break up with that? That first picture alone. I don't care if she's drunk, stoned, whatever. I'm in love, dude.
Yeah.
You could, like I said, you could take a shit in that big bowl of spaghetti I made. I could care less. For the love of God.
I'm dying.
Like not even human.
Oh my god, that's me with Pedro Pascal. And I haven't like thought much. He hasn't been doing too much, but now his show is coming back out, and I'm like, the fandom, it's gonna start again. I'm gonna start freaking out again. He's my Sydney Sweeney. I'm obsessed with him.
My wife is obsessed with. Did you ever watch Suits?
Yeah.
The guy Harvey. Loved him. There
Oh, I
was
have
a
to see a picture.
screensaver. I'm like, that's your screensaver? Oh, I just loved him.
I love that you guys just make your screensaver.
Wait a minute.
Harvey from Suits. I need to remember what he looks like.
Let me
This guy.
let me cover my ass because my screensaver is my fucking dog. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
mine's my cat.
Right. It's not Sydney Sweeney, although I'd like it to be.
That's
Well, I can't. Ah,
her screaming.
I thought you were going to show me the guy from Suits.
Oh, yeah, I have him pulled up. He's
No.
not my screensaver though.
Yeah, that's him. I mean, in love. I'm like, what?
I mean, not my vibe, but I get it. Everyone
I
has
get it.
their, everyone has their like favorite celebrity that other people don't get. I still don't even know mine. Next time I'm on here, I'll make a list of male and female celebrity crushes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Top 5
next time.
guys, top 5 girls, or top
I
3.
like. All right, like that. And one of my
That's fun.
crushes will be, if you're still listening, one of my crushes will be on tomorrow night. Brittany freaking Andrews. I can't even stand it. I don't even know where to start. I don't. Show's gonna start like, I am. I'm gonna be ridiculous. Tomorrow night on the show, Brittany Andrews, and next week, of course, from 717 Entertainment, Nick Myers. Well, I got so much going on here. So much. We're not done. I know you want to get going, but I'm going to keep you here forever because I love this. Now I'm going to ask you this. Now this is going on. Stumpy's Hatchet House is having their beer league, their annual beer league, April 9th to May 28th. Stumpy's Hatchet. Have you ever done this hatchet throwing thing?
Yeah, like one time. I think I did one time. Like my friends and I were at some bar that you could do it.
At a bar. That's safe.
Yeah, it's like I know. It's at like this place near me called The Works. It's like
Okay.
a big arcade, and they have like go-kart racing, the trampoline park, all that stuff. And I remember we were walking around the bar that has the hatchet throwing, but I don't remember if I did it.
It's hard.
I hope I
And-
didn't do it if I was drunk.
That's
Alicia
like-
did it pretty good.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I can see that. She gets into the
She gets
different
into
kind
the
of
crazy,
sports.
interesting things. Have you
I
done it?
mean-
Done hatchet throwing?
I have several times. I was at the Atlantic City Beer Fest. Now, I don't have to tell you. When you pay X amount of dollars, they're giving you a 4-ounce cup, and every brewery there was filling beers. I don't think how lit up you get. And then you're throwing hatchets.
You're doing a lot.
Was a lot of cages. It's cool. A lot of them are BYO, I guess, too. But I
Yeah.
saw that and I'm like, I wanted to ask you if you ever done hatchet throwing.
I feel like I have. I don't know why I can't remember. I feel like that's something I wouldn't forget, but I feel like I tried it a little bit. Yeah, I think I did. We all like took a couple shots and that was it. But it was so long ago, so I don't even remember. I just
I
remember
guess
being drunk or something.
that's also terrific. Oh, I want to remind everybody, God, it's late and I forgot. Hopefully everybody's still here. I want to remind everybody to do us a big favor and vote for our local girl Paula in the Maxim
Ooh.
magazine cover girl. She's like in the third to last stage. Like this is big
Okay.
stuff. Show you a picture
Cool.
of Paula. This is her Maxim magazine. And I've been voting for her. She's very cool. She's like, I'd like to come on the show. I'm a little shy. I'm like, if you win, gotta come on. I'll pump you up. Maxim Cover Girl Contest, VIP.covergirl.maxim.com. It's past the icon round. She's like right one step next to the Cover Girl round. Paula, she's a local girl here in Philly, PA. Quite a story if you read about her. She's just a sweetheart, and I want everybody to go out and vote for them. Vote for her if you can remember.
Nice.
Yes.
Send me the link. I'll vote.
Awesome. I will send it to you. I really will. This thing, I got to talk to you about this because I'm way behind the 8 ball and I feel like an asshole. The real ID craze. Are you ready for it? Because now it is just blown up into this major panic and I am nowhere near on course.
I'm so glad I don't have any major travel plans yet. I haven't for the last couple years because everything is so expensive. I'd rather just do stuff locally and like go to the beach. I don't have my real ID. I have my passport.
Okay.
And I heard that like if you don't have your real ID, as long as you have a passport,
Yes.
you can use that to travel throughout the country.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever. Like I'm not gonna rush to get a real ID if I can use my passport. But I think I need a new passport.
Oh shit, you're doomed. You're like
Yeah,
me. We're gonna be in PA the rest of our lives. We're not going anywhere.
I only got my passport back in like 2021 because I never traveled out of the country up until that point. And I had it stuffed in my little fireproof box. And when I was bartending and saving up for the trip I was going on, it was a destination wedding to Punta Cana.
All
All the
right.
cash I was making, I would take and put in my safe because I needed like $1,200. I wanted to take it all to the bank at once to deposit and pay for my trip. And there was one night that I was bartending, it rained. And I put the money in my pocket, but like we were soaked and the money was wet. And I let it dry, but it was still like a smidge wet. But I threw it in the safe so I didn't lose it. And I think that moisture like was stuck in there for a while.
Oh.
And I didn't realize, even when I took the money out, like the moisture still got into everything else. And then when I got my passport and went on the trip, I put it in there. And now like it just has this like, you know, that like your grandparents' basement smell. It smells like that.
Thank God I'm so much more older than you and my grandparents are long dead. Yeah, I get you.
It smells like that. And there's like, it's not bad, but like the one page, it has like
it's
very
bad.
subtle like brown spot on it, which I posted about it on Facebook to this like community page. Is like, is this okay to travel? And everyone's like, you should be fine, but if you're worried, you should get a new one. I was like, I don't want to get to like the border of Mexico and be denied. I will cry. Like,
Smell this.
please let me in.
Right. Here, smell this. Oh my God.
Like, please, I will cry. I will beg. I told my boss about it because he also works with like travel agencies or whatever. He was like, you should be fine. But I was like, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear you are fine.
Right, not you should be okay.
Everyone's
Like
advice
that?
is like, you should be okay, but if you're worried, I'm like, that's not helping.
Right.
It's making my anxiety worse. So I have to just bite the bullet and just go online and get it. I'll have to pay, like, it won't be as expensive, but I'm not doing it yet because I don't have any travel plans for a year.
Gotcha.
So, but as
We
far as
went-
real ID, are you getting a real ID or do you have a
I kind of have to have one. I don't have a passport. I'm one of them freaking idiots. And again, when we went to Bermuda for our honeymoon, I'm like, I'm going to get stopped. She gets American territory. I'm like, no, they're going to just rip me apart. And everybody you talk to said, again, you should be you should be fine. So I went with that, and I was fine. But God, it's scary.
It is because that is not like, I mean, I've I've been through customs plenty of times now, and it's scary. It's like going
It
through a
is.
DUI checkpoint.
Yeesh.
And like
Oh, God.
it's not a hard process. Like it's really not bad. They just check your info, they scan it, you're good. But I was like, I can't imagine going on a trip and being right at the border, or like even on the plane to like
Oh,
fly, and you're just like, nope, you're denied, and all your money is just down the drain. And
Oh.
you're not going on the trip. Like,
And you're stuck in the middle of fucking nowhere.
I
Oh,
can't
it's
imagine.
scary.
I would freak out because I love to travel, and if I was told I can, I would cry. I'd be like, what do I have to do to let this one slide? I'll fix it later. Just let me go to Mexico, please.
Right.
Let me go to the Dominican Republic, please.
I'll bring Sydney Sweeney to your doorstep.
Please, I will find a way. I will do anything.
I don't know if anybody's ever heard of her before, but that's her. Sydney Sweeney. I just kidding. You know, a couple
She has
dudes
her
are.
real ID.
She got all the ID I need. She's getting wherever she wants. Like I heard some dude say she's got a butterface. Is that a butterface? I think her face is amazing.
What does that even mean? A butterface?
Never heard that? Oh, wow,
I
we're
have,
showing
but
age
just like,
difference.
just like,
Everything,
looks-
everything looks good. Butterface.
oh, what? No, she's
Butterface.
cute. People are stupid.
You think so? Let me see. Oh yeah, she's cute.
She's so cute.
Oh my god. Again,
People are
that
so judgy.
shit in that plate of spaghetti. I got you. I want to ask you this, and I know you're not like Philly, but you're PA area. So one of the top sandwich places in Philadelphia, John's Roast Pork, which has a great pork sandwich and a great cheesesteak. They announced today they're going to offer Cooper Sharp as one of their options. Cooper Sharp, very big right now in cheesesteaks. Whiz, Cooper Sharp, American, provolone, there's a lot of different cheeses. So now John's Roast Pork is getting in the game. I want you, Cheyenne, in the next, I don't know, minute. Stop it.
Oh God.
Stop it. I want you in the next minute that we have here, because God, it's fucking late. Build me your perfect cheesesteak. The cheese, what you need on it, what it's got to be. Give me a little bit of perfect cheesesteak.
Definitely need a seeded roll. I'm all about
Oh,
the seeded
okay.
roll, and I like it to be crunchy, but not like burnt. You know, I don't want it to be like a soft roll. I like a nice like crunch to it.
Sure, not Italian, because that's like the Italian way.
I
It's
know,
gotta have
I know I
crunch.
might be. I like it a little crunchy. Well, more crunchy than soft. As far as the cheese, I don't even know. I would probably say Cooper Sharp.
It's good.
I like onion in it. I know some people are picky about onion. Just
Okay.
a little bit, not too much, but a little bit. And I need to have the like hot peppers on top.
Really? So you're
Yeah.
a pepper girl? Wow. So you're serious?
And I have 3 spots locally. Well, the one that's not local, I would say Angelo's in Philly.
Yes.
Best cheesesteak. No argument. Best cheesesteak.
Wow.
Because they have the cedar roll, crunchy, perfect. Gazzo's, that's down near me in Pottstown. They're Philly, but they're like a Philly base. Like if you go into their shop, they used to be, and here's me plugging a local shop. They used to be just a food truck. And I found out about them through my old job, at my old screen print job. We were making their shirts. Well, the one guy, he owned like a car detailing place, and he had the little like food truck outside his shop. And it went super popular that they opened up their own restaurant. And they sell out every single day.
Wow.
Like they'll post about whatever, like 3 p.m. sold out.
Damn.
That's my second favorite place. And then there's one right down the street from me called JD Steaks. Also, both of those, Gazzo's and JD's, are Philly themed. So they have all the Phillies, all the Eagle stuff,
Very cool.
like Rocky gloves hanging. It's so cool. Those are my top 3.
Yeah, you would post one on your social media. I'm like, I gotta get out there.
I will send you some of them. I made a video for JD's, and they're really nice people. So
I'm shocked. I heard Skinny Joey's wasn't all that good, but it's
and
new,
see, that's
right?
the thing with cheesesteak. Like everyone has their like niche, and like
Yeah, because like people come
their like perfect idea of a cheesesteak.
right, and it used to be when you come from out of town, Pat's and Geno's. Okay, so
Not
if
anymore.
if you're in PA and you come from out of town PA, you're like, oh, Steve's Steaks. They're okay.
Mhm.
But now there's places like Gleason's Bar around the corner here,
Mhm.
Cafe Carmela. There's oh my God, the guy that's got the place around the corner here. There's a lot of great ones, and I can introduce you to a ton. I'm sure you can introduce me to a ton too. That's
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have a favorite, and like, what's your go-to, like, perfect
Alright.
cheesesteak?
Ooh, that's tough. I
And now I'm
like.
hungry. Damn it! Now I
I
want.
know, right? We manage to do this to each other every freaking time.
Oh my god, I want a cheesesteak so bad.
So do I. So I like it to be a little greasy,
Hmm.
and Steve's and Gleason's want to use a kind of like a pork fat grease, so there's flavor in it. I like Whiz. I know everybody says, "Oh, Whiz." I like
I
Whiz,
like it. Yeah.
and I like to slab steak. So I go to a place locally here. It's Gleason's Bar, and the guy Pat, who owns like 4 bars now. And he said, like, I love bar scene. I love good food. His cheesesteaks are freaking awesome. And a matter of fact, he has said to me a million times, Cheyenne, bring the show to Gleason's and come do it.
Cool.
I wouldn't eat one of them freaking cheesesteaks because they're so good. And his cheese fries are great. Pat's great. That's kind of like my top of the line. Like if I go Cooper Sharp, it's Cafe Carmela. But yeah, it's so hard. I like so many of them. There's so
Yeah,
many
and see,
good
they're
ones.
all so good for so many different reasons. Like JD's, I don't even know how to like. Theirs is just like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like I had their cheesesteak a couple times, and I remember hearing some people be like, "Oh, they're not that great," but I think they're really good. And everyone
Right.
else that I've talked to, besides the few knuckleheads, they love them. Like they're so good, and it's worth it. Like people think it's like an expensive spot. I mean, anywhere you go is expensive,
Yeah.
but it's worth it to me. Like if I'm going to pay 15, 20 bucks for a cheesesteak, as long as it's good, I don't care.
I'm
Like
with you.
whatever.
Right.
And it's Philly themed, so I really like walking in and feeling like I'm actually in Philly. And I think the owners of any of these places make it better too.
Yeah.
Like if they're nice and they're like genuine people, I don't care how much I'm paying for it. Like I don't care.
And
That
I'm
makes
blown away. I'm blown away by you being out of the local area and picking Angelo's. That's massive because they do make
I
their
love
food is something.
Angelo's.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started. I love Angelo's pizza is really good. Like
Yes.
my favorite pizza in like Philly area is Westchester Pizza.
Never had it.
It's just called Westchester Pizza. It's right in the center of the college town. It's so good. That's like my top favorite. And then I would say Angelo's.
Oh, wow.
But Angelo's cheesesteak, my life changed when I had that.
Wow.
So
Life
good.
changing.
But Westchester Pizza, if you guys want some good, like thin, crispy pizza,
Oh, that sounds good. It really does.
it gives you the
God.
same feel as Angelo's, but are you writing it down?
Yeah, I am. I
It's
do that a lot.
Dave Portnoy rated it. I think he gave it a 9.2 or 9, or maybe less than a 9. It has to be less than a 9. But I loved it. Like
Wow.
every place I've gone that Dave has gone, Westchester still just sticks out to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because the owner was super friendly. I don't know. I love it.
Here,
Everyone
that's,
should try it. And if you go, let me know.
tell them Cheyenne sent you.
Yeah, and you have to be careful because it's one of those spots that sells out pretty quickly. Like
Oh,
we went
wow.
one time and he was sold out, like he was closed. So it was like, all right, guess we'll go somewhere else.
Dude, come pick me up. Me and you have had nights where we stood in the line of Chinos at 4 a.m. I'm not afraid. I used to go down in the snow and have blobs of snow in my hat I used to wear.
It's
I'm
worth
not
it.
afraid. I know, right? Right now it's freaking worth it.
Not
Unfortunately,
all the way down here in Reading.
when I said unfortunately, Mike, it's quite a haul to get Cheyenne. But I tell you what, I've kept her on till 11 o'clock. I think she's down at this point. We
Yeah.
drive out to Reading, she's ready to roll.
Oh, I want a cheesesteak so bad right now.
I want a cheesesteak or
uh,
pizza or, oh my God, I can't.
anything from Philly. At all the food spots in Philly, everything is good.
Right,
don't know
I
what
agree.
it is. What's
I
another
got
one?
it. I got to
There-
curb my. I got to
Okay.
curb my urge for food. If you don't mind, I'm going to curb my urge for food.
Yes.
That's bad. I
You
no
know-
longer want to eat. Well, oh God, don't even. Jeffrey,
I'm
do
so
not
hungry.
say it, Jeffrey.
You can say it.
No.
Oh my god.
No. Maybe if it was tomorrow night, maybe I could say it. Tonight, me no say.
Save it for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Great. All this pizza and cheesesteak talk is getting
Because
me.
slightly served on a platter there. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm
You
dying.
become a bad seed. How about that? I made you a bad seed. I'm so fucking proud of myself.
Oh my
Used to
God.
be, well, I don't know. You're like, yeah, say it.
Yeah,
Say
I
it.
mean,
What are you eating when you're showing that Sydney Sweeney picture? So fucking dirty. Fucking dirty.
oh my God. No one's judging.
I'm judging
And if they are,
myself.
then whatever. Who
Hey, too
cares?
damn bad. Real quick, I don't want to forget, congratulations to Alexander Ovechkin, who of course broke Wayne Gretzky's all-time goal-scoring record. That's quite a feat. Love Wayne Gretzky, but Ovechkin, congratulations. Big feat, big record. Congratulations, of course, to Florida men who won the NCAA championship last night. One of the best final games of college basketball I've seen in a long time. It was a great game last night. Florida pulled out. We're down by like 12, came all the way back and won the national championship over Houston. Great matchups.
Ooh.
That's it. It was quite a game. I want to check before we go, Cheyenne, so I can be happy or sad. All depends on this here. Our Philadelphia Phillies defeated the
Oh
Atlanta
God.
Braves tonight, 7-5. Good stuff. Phillies are now 7-3, and them shithead Braves were 2-8. I love it.
I wanted to put on my jersey too, and I completely forgot.
That's okay. There's
All right.
always room for that. I got a powder blue
Next
Turner in the
time.
closet. Love it. Next
Which one
time,
you have?
Turner powder
Oh,
blue.
nice.
Yeah.
I only have I have two jerseys. One's a Reading Phillies jersey, but I have Casty. That's my boy.
Yeah, Brendan Phillies is cool though.
Yeah, it doesn't have anyone's name on it though, which is weird.
No, we don't talk about eating anything that doesn't have to do with food,
Oh
despite
God.
what's being served on the platter there. Tomorrow night, by the way, Brittany Andrews is our special guest. And tonight we talk about Sydney Sweeney being single.
I like just hearing the click, and then I know it's.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. You're like, here he goes again.
Oh my God, I can't.
And the thing that makes you upset is I no longer have the picture of you on here. Do you consider making you look cool? Because you do. You're badass in
Yeah,
that picture. They used to be on
and
the
I don't
list.
even
I
know
don't
where
know.
those glasses went. They're somewhere in my car. I'll have to find them.
Really?
Yeah, I'll have to recreate it. That's like a 2-year-old picture before I had bangs. I'll have to recreate it.
Okay. Somebody said it for me. Okay, thank you.
Someone had to say it.
I don't even know who she is. Sydney Sweeney?
Who's that?
It'd be cool if we
You
had
have
like a
picture of
picture.
her?
I wish I did. Ah! That first one, my God!
Oh, did you make that collage, or is that like?
I made that collage. Yeah, pathetic. Oh my God, I can't believe I admitted that. And she's like, no, I found it. No, I made that crazy
Hey,
ass
you are
thing.
talking to a retired fangirl. I get it. I used to
I like
make
that.
like collages. You name it, I did it.
Wow.
Everything except writing the little fanfics. I never did that, but
There's a ton of platonic love. What is this picture here? Oh, that's the girls from last week that were on. Here's key concert series in Pottstown and doing the blues rock with Chris Griner. I like looking
oh,
through my
in
pictures.
Pottstown.
I forgot to mention April 12th. It's our last show at the Fuge. Key concert series. John Boganski, Carter Fox.
Last show?
Smoking Light Bulb. Yeah, at the Fuge.
Okay.
Finances, man. It took over.
Mm.
Oh!
What's the
God,
one in Pottstown? Because that's like 30 minutes from me.
We're here at the Cosmic Art Studio. If you've been there, right?
I know.
Right,
Yeah,
very cool. We're going to start booking shows there. We have
cool.
kind of a doubleheader. The one upstairs is going to be Cat Rivers, who I freaking adore. The Jaspers, who are freaking awesome. John Boganski and Carter Fox. That's May 10th. That's going to be upstairs. Downstairs is going to be the Fusion Blues Rock, Chris Griner, who's on the program, and Quincy Lankto.
That'll be cool.
On May 10th. It's a great spot. I'm very excited
That's
to
a
get
good
in
spot. Yeah. The bar I worked at is right down the street from that. So
there. Oh, wow. All right.
yeah, and we went to a birthday party at Cosmic Art Studios. It was super cool. Like the whole
Yeah.
top was like rented out and there was musicians, and then the bottom was just like very like artsy and hippie vibes. I loved it. It was so cool.
I
It
love
was
it.
my first time going there, and I was like, wow, I always saw this spot and never thought to come in here, and it's cool.
Yeah, add a little something. If you're going to just be a venue, add a little something for people to get amused by. That's why
Yeah.
the Water Tower up in by
Mhm.
Phoenixville also has like amusements, like bumper cars and video
Ooh,
games. They got a nice little studio, a little nice little stays inside there. So yeah, like
cool.
give it a little. Oh wait a minute, Phillies lost 7-5. Oh, I suck at this.
Oh my god, I wasn't even looking, so I believed you.
Right, they lost
I was like, they
7-5.
beat the Braves. That's pretty good.
Nice that fucking Braves. I hate them motherfuckers.
Damn it!
Um,
Wow. See, then I should have put my jersey on for good luck.
we're just so damn late. We're not gonna get to a lot of this. Like
It's
you know,
fine.
the top 25 rated female rappers, and we're not gonna get
That's
that.
so much. Like some of this is so random. I was like, wait, what?
And I kind of want to try in to give me her most controversial music opinion you stand by.
Ooh.
You know mine. I hate the fucking Beatles.
I was
Do you
gonna
have
say,
one?
yours. Controversial music opinion. Oh God, I don't know.
And you stand by it like it's law, like it's life, like that's it. Like me hating the Beatles.
Oh man, I don't know. I'd have to think about that one.
All right, we'll save it for next time you're on.
I don't think
No.
I really do. I'd have to think. I mean, I could think of ones like you don't like the Beatles, which is crazy. I can think of how people think Greta Van Fleet is a knockoff Led Zeppelin, which
Ah, dude, I love Greta Van. Stop.
I love them too, but I can also understand where people are coming from. But I love Greta Van Fleet. I have tattoos of them everywhere, so I can't talk
Wow.
shit.
I've seen them a
I
couple
don't
times.
think I have a controversial music opinion.
Well,
Except if you think that She's Gone is the worst Hall & Note song, then you suck.
might be like one of the
That's my
best.
opinion.
Might be one of the best. All right, I'm going to spare Cheyenne any more of me, and I'm going to wrap
It is
this
a
up for tonight.
late night here at the Yo
Right.
Show.
It sure is. Once again, find Mia Bernardi, Instagram, Mia, 3 A's, Mia Music _ website, Mia, 3 A's again, miamusic.com, www.bizband.com is her wedding band she's speaking of. Music is on Apple, Spotify, YouTube channel is Mia Safalo, her pre-married name. Very cool. A massive thanks to Mia tonight. Massive thanks to everybody in the audience who came out and stayed for a while. And huge thanks to Cheyenne for just being my dude, my dog, my girl,
My dude, my dog, my girl.
my platonic love, and hanging
Yes.
until 11 o'clock. Wow.
It's late, but it's fine.
All right. I will get you the hell out of
It's,
here. I'll
fu-
get
it's fun, so it's worth it. It does not matter.
True. And you're like, that Jeff, he's like, on a scale of 1 to 10, he's easily a 5. So I just hang out with a 5 all night. That was the thing I was going to ask you, though. I was going to ask you to dissect my physical attributes before I get Brittany Andrews on here. I'm like, you know what? She's just not going to do it.
Oh, no.
I know you wouldn't. Trust me, I know. And hopefully Brittany doesn't overly judge me. Because I'm going to ask her to do it tomorrow, and she's going to be so upset.
That's so scary.
Tomorrow night, Brittany Andrews, 2 of the top 3 all-time viewed Howard Stern episodes, a Hall of Fame adult film star, will be on this program. I have no freaking idea how or why, but she'll be here tomorrow night. Next weekend, Nick Myers from 717 Entertainment. We're going to talk a lot about concerts and music and all that good stuff. Cheyenne just broke a glass. That's okay.
Whoops.
I tell you what, Shane, I would have being a fucking trooper when there was no screen and you had to just have your own face on there.
I know I got scared. I was like, hey guys.
I clicked and I'm like, oh my God, like she's just right out there.
Good thing I'm used to this and it's not my first or second time. I'm like, I'll figure it out.
If it was your first, it would be your last. Let's get you the hell out of here. Let's get you to bed. Because God knows I'm back to work. It's 5 days off. I got to be there by 7. St. Ricketts Where Fire Cannot Burn, www.stricketts.com from their self-titled album, St. Ricketts. For Cheyenne, this is Jeff, wishing you all a great night. We'll see you real soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye, and yo, you crazy bastards. Good night. That sucked. I'm so out of gas.
just to reach new heights and glow. So